The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
Pressure in his face, he fires, intercepted by the Bulldog. Jackson Yankee on the far sideline. Kyle now looks to go down the field, lobs it up, looking for Jackson Yankee, comes back to football. Did he make that catch around the defender? He did. And Jackson Yankee is into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is Madison Bulldog football on the home of the Bulldogs, Dakota's best, AM 1390.
Giles with two wide receivers will drop back and look to throw. Plenty of time. Looking. Now fires for Noah Guzzi. He's got the catch, made a man miss the 5, takes it in the end zone. Hands off goes to Jaden. Little cutback, got him to the 5. Still fighting forward. Touchdown for the Madison Bulldogs. 3rd down, 11. Josh back to pass. Giles looking down the middle. Fires it deep. Jaden Yankee, a one-handed catch from carrying it down to the 1. Are you kidding me, Jaden Yankee?
Tonight's game of the week is also available at AmazingMadison.com.
Handoff goes to Riley. The Riley center step spins around to the goal line, falls in. Touchdown, Madison Bulldogs. Madison showing blitz right up the middle. They come in his face. He's going to roll out, look to run. He's hit in the end zone and taken down. It's a safety. Riley is the running back here on 3rd and 16 at their own 24-yard line. Snap comes to Giles. Giles pump fakes, throws downfield. Has Mason. Can he lay it in there? Yes. To the 40, to the 30-yard line. Mason to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown.
It's time for the Farmers Ag Center pregame show with the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
One more time, I'm gonna celebrate.
And good evening and welcome to beautiful Belle, Fourche, South Dakota here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM and AmazingMadison.com. I'm Matt Gross, and the Madison Bulldogs are on the road. The 1-0 Bulldogs, the two-time defending state champions, have had a very interesting week. Home kickoff lasted for almost one quarter on Friday night last week, with Madison hosting Millbank, and then the rain rolled in and suspended play. Everybody went home and took about 72 hours off. We came back on Monday, and Madison was able to finish off a 32-12 win over Millbank. A few little stumbles along the way. Defensively at times, gave up some yards, although only 12 points, which is pretty good for a season opener. You'll hear from Coach Hodgin coming up in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show that he wasn't exactly enthused with the amount of turnovers that Madison had. 3 interceptions in that game. Also some turnovers on downs. Madison put up a ton of yards, well over 500 yards of total offense in that one. In fact, they had 254 on the ground, another 295 through the air, yet came away with only 32 points. You like scoring 32 points. I think you'll take that most weeks. But given the yards that they were able to put up, it seemed a little disappointing they didn't come up with at least 1 or 2 more trips into the end zone. The good news for Madison last week, I think, was that they were able to run the ball so effectively. Last year, it took a little while for the Bulldogs' ground game to kind of find their footing. It was almost after the midway point of the season before Jaden Yankee really started to get going in the ground game, and Madison began to pick up big chunks of yards. It didn't take Jaden very long to get going in the game last week. In fact, he had 2 big plays, a 52-yard run that set up a touchdown. He had a 70-yard reception in that game as well. Jaden ran 14 times for 130 yards in the touchdowns. Plus, Josh Giles, maybe a little surprisingly, also ran 14 times. He had 87 yards and a touchdown in that game. Thomas Gores ran for 24 yards for the Bulldogs as well. Josh had a good game through the air, moving the football. He was 12 of 21 for 295 yards. He had 3 touchdowns, did have 2 interceptions in that game. Tyler Tappy threw the other interception for the Bulldogs kind of late in the contest. For Madison, though, I think offensively, and the way the defense then responded, once they got about a quarter and a half under their belts, it seems like the defense really started to get going. We know there's a lot of new players in there, especially on that defensive line and then in the secondary. Millbank hit him for some yardage. Jackson Yankee's interception, I think, was big in that first possession of the game back on Friday. And Millbank drove it right down the field, but the Yankee interception stalled things there. Madison was able to grab the lead, 12-0, a lead that they never gave back, even though Millbank scored the first touchdown on Monday. We've got a lot coming your way here in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show. Going to hear, as we mentioned, from Coach Hodgin coming up in just a little bit, and Coach Scott Schloten. He's the head coach of the Bronx of Belle Fourche. First, I would remind you that tonight's game officials, the law on the field, are brought to you, as always, by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout here on AM 1390 KJAM, And when we come back, we will hear from head coach Sloten of Belle Fourche. That's next in 2 minutes on our Farmers Eggs and a pregame show from Dakota's Best, KJAM.
College students, have you received a call from somebody claiming that you faltered on your student loan and they can help you get this taken care of right away? Do not give out your personal identifying information to verify the account, nor should you put money on a prepaid card to take advantage of their discounted offer. Contact Consumer Protection with the detailed information of the phone call. 1-800-300-1986. That's 1-800-300-1986.
We all know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to all of us. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by the Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance today, 556-0242. No account too large or too small. We like them all.
Your local Helena and Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizers, seeds from Wensman and NK, crop protections, agro-intelligent precision programs, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts and provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment. And their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena a call today, 605-256-3973. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Welcome back to the Farmers Egg Center pregame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390. We're joined by Belle Fourche Bronx head coach Scott Sloten. Scott, thanks for joining us. I know you got to be disappointed didn't come away with the victory last Saturday, but just kind of give us your thoughts on how your team played and where you think your team is sitting right now in this season.
Yeah, definitely having that win would have been nice, but we're still a very young team. We only have 4 seniors on our team this year, so having a good amount of juniors and sophomores playing on the field, that kind of showed those first game jitters, first game mistakes. Sturgis has a talented senior group. We've been playing Sturgis every year since I've been here, and this senior group, some of them have been playing since they were freshmen. Most of them since they were sophomores. So they've put in their time to get to this point. Not having a win over 2 years, but they put in the hard work this offseason, and I commend Sturgis for how well they did play. But we had a lot of mistakes. I think we left a good amount of points out there with our mistakes, and defensively we just, we were outmatched at the point of attack. It was kind of a coaching problem, but us coaches should have had our guys better prepared for what they threw at us, and we didn't. So. It's a good game to learn from, but now we got to get better this week and get ready for Madison. And
seems like that Sturgis comparison, they might be a year ahead of where you want to be. I mean, you were a pretty young team last year and still with that youth this year, and looking to build. What are those things that maybe you need your, the juniors that are back that had significant time last year? What are the things you need them to continue to progress on to get ready to be those standouts as they head into a senior season?
We've done a good job with our guys, buying in the summers and working out, at least at the skills position. We're missing that from our linemen. Our linemen, a lot of them are rancher cowboy types that they got to work all day, and it's tough for them to get in the weight room. But for us to, get to that next level of maybe, definitely state playoffs or competing in the state playoffs and getting to, where those East River teams are, we got to have everyone buy in, and, they got to realize that football season's kind of year round. I mean, whether it's playing basketball and getting better or working out and getting better, you got to do something year round to get better for football.
for Madison fans who, I mean, it's been a little over a decade or so, I think, since Madison and Belle Fourche played. It used to happen a little bit maybe back in the 90s. But what's your team look like? What kind of team can we expect to see on the field in terms of maybe what it looks like on offense or defense?
We're defensively, we look a lot like every high school football team in South Dakota, run generally a 4-4 unless something different is thrown at us, which this week it could be different. I just got Madison's film 10 minutes ago because you guys played last night. So, I'm waiting to see what we're going to have to do defensively, but offensively, we used to be run, and because we had very successful running backs and a good offensive line my first few years here. But now we're getting more in our passing game, and because we have some receivers that can run good routes, catch the ball. But we still do want to control the game with the run. But last week we were getting stuff, so we went more with the passing attack, and both started clicking a little bit, but not enough.
That's what you want to see, though. Eventually, is to get to kind of that balance point that it seems like it's kind of taken off a little bit more in high school football. Teams that are throwing the ball a lot more. You mentioned like a Madison. I mean, you guys probably play St. Thomas more every year. It seems like a team that wants to put it in the air a little bit more and create that balanced attack as opposed to some of the classic power rushing, maybe West Central types throwing it 3 times a game type of thing.
I mean, playing STM every year, they they spread you out, and I mean, they go with what works. So if they can complete a 10-yard out route on you every time, they'll run 7 straight 10-yard out routes. And then if they're running all over you, they'll run. But generally for us in the past, we've been able to stop the run, and they've been able to beat us with their speed. So and that's kind of what we're thinking with a few of the teams we play this year. They want to try to beat us with their speed, so we got to try to figure out ways to match their speed.
Sounds good, Scott. Thanks for joining us here in the pregame show, and good luck in the game.
Yes, we'll see you Friday.
Scott Slotin is the head coach of the Belle Fourche Broncs, joining us here in our Farmers Ag Center pregame show. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's Madison Bulldog head coach Max Hodgen. That's next on KJAM.
How fun would it be if you could magically turn a $20 bill into a $50 bill? Well, listen up, because your credit union is about to show you how. In the month of September, withdraw cash from any Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Advantage ATM, and a random number of users will receive a $50 bill instead of a $20. Thousands of dollars will be given away, and you too might magically be a winner. Check out DakotaLandFCU.com to find a convenient Dakota Land ATM location near you.
Did you know that the quality of a first calf heifer's colostrum is considerably less than that of a cow? For this reason, that second ScourGuard 4KC vaccine is especially important. This shot needs to be given 2 to 3 weeks prior to calving in both heifers and cows to boost the quality and antibody content of the colostrum they'll produce. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic know that producing that healthy calf starts long before it actually hits the ground. Stop in with any pre-calving questions you may have at Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Welcome back into our Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390 KJAM. With us again is Madison head coach Max Hodgen. It was a bizarre way to get a victory spread over about 72 hours in the game with Milbank, which I imagine had to be interesting in order to you play part of a game a quarter on a Friday, and then I don't know. Did you have time to go back and say, okay, here's some things we can change? Or that's as bizarre a situation probably as you've had experience coaching a football game.
No, certainly it's different, but you just got to adapt. We broke the film down, the coaches did, and on Saturday and Sunday, albeit it was just one quarter, but we made plenty of mistakes to where there was enough to fix. And then right after school on Monday, we went through film and did some board work and talked about how to make our adjustments that we wanted to, and then came back out and played on Monday. But yeah, it was certainly different, to try to get motivated again, and you get up and then kind of deflated because of the storm that rolled in, and I had to wait till Monday. But certainly happy to get out of there with a victory and everybody healthy.
How'd you feel on that defensive side of the football? Things went. It seemed like maybe in that first quarter they had a little more running room than it seemed like they had the rest of the game. The defensive line, I thought, really kind of stepped up as that game went along.
Yeah, that was kind of what I expected. Just the younger players, the guys that haven't been in there yet, just once they get their feet wet, they realize, oh, I can do this. And we talk about that a lot. The light's going to go on, and you're going to gain some confidence. And we saw that throughout the game. Now they came out and they scored on us, 2 touchdowns. But our goal is to give up 17 points or less, and it's a realistic goal, and that's what we shoot for. And then offense is, obviously to score more than that. Our offensive goals change, but we're looking to score, 30 points. We had a great output offensively from a yard standpoint. 530 plus yards, and just come away with 32 points was a little disappointing. So we have to clean up some mistakes and turnovers, but all in all, a good first game.
Now, how's this week been then that you get essentially 3 days of breaking down film and practicing before you turn around? It's a very short week.
Well, I'm big on recovery. If we're not fresh to play, it doesn't matter how much we know. So Tuesday, the varsity, we just did some footwork and really stretch and then got ready for Belle Fourche in the film room and on the board. And it was kind of nice on Tuesdays for our JV and freshmen to scrimmage each other and get ready. And then Wednesday was a good like the only hard practice, and Thursday's pregame. So really one practice, but we do what you got to do.
Belle Fourche, they got some big guys on their offensive line, and I'm sure they're going to try to pound it with a couple of running backs and a fullback. So if nothing else, that defensive line has got to be prepared for that.
Yeah, we're going to face heavy run teams for, a good month here. And this is a good test for us to go, first to travel out there and see how we respond to, sitting on the bus and those different distractions. But they're one tight end, 2 back, and twin set. Most of the time they want to run power football. And that's what we've been working on the day that we really worked.
Yeah, you're right. It's what you're going to be facing a lot of now. And I guess it's good that we had the trip last year out to St. Thomas More, that you can make a little bit of a routine out of this at least.
Yeah, we from a coaching standpoint and administrative standpoint, we know what to expect, where we can eat and where we can stop. We're going to walk through and Wall and eat, I think, in Murdo, and then we get out and stretch in Oklahoma. So and then get into Belle Fourche at about 4:15 Mountain Time, and then we'll be right on our normal schedule for pregame.
Sounds good. Thanks for the time as always. We'll see you out there on Friday.
All righty, thank you.
Madison head coach Max Hodgin with us here at the Farmers Ag Center pregame show. We're going to take a final break. When we come back, kickoff from Belle Fourche next on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Hunter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
At this very moment, a team of exceptional people are at work in Madison. Their skill and compassion make a difference in so many lives. They are the team of highly trained medical professionals at the Madison Regional Health System. From emergency and surgical services to rehabilitation, our team is here for you. For over a century, the Madison Regional Health System has been providing quality, cost-effective medical care close to home. Madison Regional Health, committed to quality medical practice and high ethical standards.
And welcome back into our Farmers Egg Center pregame show here on AM 1390 KJAM, as we are just about ready for kickoff tonight in Belle Fourche. And the Belle Fourche Broncs are going to receive the opening kick here. It is a really beautiful, beautiful evening for football. If anything, it might be a little on the warmer side. We might hopefully not see any cramping out there as the day goes along, and hopefully everybody stays hydrated. But this will probably be one of the warmer games that Madison plays this season. These first 2-3 weeks of the year, you never know what you're going to get. But I think from what I hear, it's raining back in the Madison area. So we did that last Friday. We don't need to do that again. We're just fine here with perfectly clear skies at Belle Fourche. Our game getting underway here at, well, it looks like about 3 minutes after 6 o'clock local time. Madison Bulldogs looking to improve to 2-0. Belle Fourche looking to get their first win of the year after a disappointing loss last week to Sturgis. Some other games going on this evening. You've got Coleman Egan at Del Rapids St. Mary. Dells Public is at Vermilion. Lennox is at Tri-Valley. Winner at West Central. Flandreau at Elk Point Jefferson. Parker is at Howard tonight. Jackson Yankee has it teed off, and we'll kick it away here for the Madison Bulldogs. Jackson, the senior, taking care of all the kicking duties this year for Madison. Kickoffs, extra points, field goals, punts. Bulldogs are in their home white, and we are their road white, pardon me, and we are underway here as the kick sails to about the 9-yard line before it is picked up by Burns. Burns will take it out to the 20, still on his feet past the 25 to the 30. Before he is going to be run down at about the 33-yard line. That's Dylan Burns. He's a 5'11", 175-pound senior running back here for Belle Fourche. Jesse Thibault, Gavin Geeve, Jackson Tuberville, Hunter Nichols, and Ty Davis across the offensive line. Tate Hostetter is the junior quarterback, 5'9", 160-pound quarterback. Dylan Burns, Morgan Garrett, the running backs. Tate and Fox will play some fullback. Jackson Maylou, Jackson Tyndall, and Bryce Nichols at wide receiver. Two wide receivers to the left side here. And the fullback lined up off to the left. They will fake a jet sweep, run handoff to Burns. Burns had a little bit of room across the 35 before Jaden Yankee got to him and took him down at the 36-yard line of the Broncs. Broncs wear black uniforms with kind of a dark purple numbers and a purple helmet, very similar to Dakota Valley in terms of their color schemes. 2nd down and 7 upcoming here. Ball at the 36-yard line. And out of the shotgun is Hostetter. Sends a man in motion over to his right. He'll hand off to the deep back. That's Burns again. Burns gets to the line of scrimmage, and he'll get no more. Maybe a yard past that to the 38-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd down here. Madison Bulldog defensive front doing a good job. That defensive front that includes the line of Nick Andreessen, Brandon Shaw, Brad Huff, and Caleb Riley. Linebacking core of Doyle Brown, Brady Nelson, Nolan Johnson, and Jaden Yankee. Jackson Yankee is a safety. He's in the defensive backfield along with Oakley Denny and Jarrett Lurs. Denny goes out, covers the wide receiver on the left side. As the Bulldogs ready on defense here for a 3rd down and 6. Dropping back as Hostetter looking to press. Doyle had pressure in his face, and Jaden makes a one-handed interception, and he's got room to go down the sideline. Jackson's his blocker to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Jaden Yankee with the interception. Taken back all the way for the defensive touchdown. And the Madison Bulldogs are on the board first. It's 6-0 Madison early in this game. On the first possession, a 3rd down, Hostetter drops back. His first pass was intercepted, and it was a beauty by Jaden, a one-handed catch. Secured that ball with his left hand. Doyle Brown provided the pressure. The linebacker came from the left side of the blitz. And maybe forced Hostetter to rush that throw a little bit, but Jaden made a great play. to come up with that interception. Jackson was out in front to block, and now there's a man down in the end zone here for Belle Fourche before an upcoming extra point attempt. First defensive touchdown of the season for Madison. That's their second interception of the year. Madison only gave up, well, I guess it was quite a few passing yards. I kind of forgot that first part of that game. 182 passing yards last week by Millbank. 121 for Millbank on the ground, but they only got the 12 points, 14 first downs allowed by Madison in that game as they continue to work on the injured player in the corner of the end zone here for the Bronx. But it looks like he's sitting up and now getting up, and the way he's getting up and kind of limping off now, that looks suspiciously like a cramp here early on in this game. But coming off the field is the offensive right tackle, Tay Davis. He's a 6'4", 210-pound junior. He and Jesse Thibault both started last year as sophomores as offensive tackles, and they are both back this year for the Bronx. Jackson Yankee will attempt the extra point. Josh Giles will hold. As we are finally ready after the injury break here. Extra point attempt, snap good, hold down, whistles fly. The kick was, I think, through, but we had whistles come in as that ball was snapped. And it looks like this will back up Jackson Yankee 5 yards with the false start on Madison. Bulldogs committed 7 penalties for 51 yards in the game against Millbank last week, this week, however you want to say it. It was split over a few days. So Jackson will try again here, but he'll have to back up a little bit. 6-0 Madison with the lead after the Jaden Yankee interception. Returned for a touchdown. So we'll try this again. Giles, instead of sitting at the 10, he'll line this thing up at the 15-yard line. And we are ready to go for our extra point attempt once again. Good snap again. Giles puts it down. Jackson kick is up, and it is good. Extra point eventually is good. 10:29 to go first quarter. It's Madison 7, Belle Fourche nothing. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. This is Bulldog football on KJAM.
The big summer markdowns have arrived at Stan's in Madison. Take $10 off all men's silver Lucky Jeans and silver for women. Plus, Stan's has a table of silver brands 40 to 50% off. And right now, buy any 3 summer markdown items and get a 4th for free. It's perfect savings for back-to-school shopping and more at Stan's in downtown Madison.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's men's and women's apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
After the Jaden Yankee touchdown and interception, return for a touchdown, Jackson Yankee boots the ball away, and it's taken by Burns up past the 20 to about the 24-yard line of Belle Fourche, and that's where the Bronx will take over, first down and 10. 3 offensive plays for Belle Fourche on their first possession. A couple of runs that didn't net them much, and then the interception. First down and 10. Ball spotted at their own 24-yard line. 2 wide receivers out to the right side in Tyndall and Maylou. Fullback with Burns behind the quarterback Hostetter out of the pistol. He will run read option. Now he's going to keep it himself. Look to pass. He's got a man. And it's complete out for a GSN Insurance first down across the 40 to the 45 before he's spun down. That's Bryce Nicholas, 6'2", 190-pound senior tight end, who came across from the left to the right and caught that ball with plenty of room and was able to take it very near Madison Bulldog territory. Got run out of bounds at about the nose of the football, just shy of the Bronx 46-yard line. But a solid pickup there on that first down play here for Belle Fourche. They'll send Jackson Tyndall and Maylou, or pardon me, it looks like Garrett out to the left side here. And now send a man in motion to the right. Turn around, handoff behind him to Burns. Burns sees a little room and had a little space past the 50 before he got tripped up and taken down by the Madison Bulldogs. Looks like Jackson Yankee got in there. Caleb Riley in the vicinity as well for the Bulldogs, but it's going to be a 7-yard pickup for Dylan Burns on that opening run of the fresh set of downs here. Second down into Bulldog territory now at the Madison 48-yard line. Second down and 3, just under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up by 7 points. Handoff will go to the fullback, Fox. Fox goes right at the middle of the 45. He is hit. He's going to carry the pile forward across the first down marker. He'll get a gain of about 5 yards on that run before he's finally taken down, and he was dragging defensive linemen with him there. Brandon Shaw looked like he got pushed over backwards, and Brandon, a 5'11", 233-pound defensive tackle, and not an easy guy to run over. But Tatum Fox, the fullback, 6 foot, 200-pound junior in his own right, and with the help of his big offensive line, was able to move the pile. By the way, he was the man who cramped up in the end zone after the interception return for a touchdown. Send a man in motion now, coming to the near side, and they will give the handoff to him. And running the ball and maybe fumbling the football just past the 40 is going to be Kelby Olson at the 39-yard line. The Bulldogs have it. Fumble came out, and Jaden Yankee lying at the bottom of the pile with the football. So the Bulldogs force a turnover again. First the interception by Jaden. Now Jaden recovers a fumble. And when Belle Fourche offense started to roll a little bit, the Bulldogs have the ball back at their own 40-yard line. And Josh Giles, an offensive company, will come onto the field. Giles, the 5'10", 160-pound senior quarterback. Lines up with the man to his right. That's Gores. 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Handoff's going to go off left side to Gores. Got hit the line of scrimmage, broke through the tackle, got to the 45, to the 46, 47-yard line before he is tackled from behind. Taken down on the play by Bryce Nicholas. But a good gain of about 8 yards for Thomas Gores on that play. Just 9 carries, 24 yards for Gores. He did have a big catch and a screen pass for 32. Basically same formation, 3 wide receivers out to the right side. Doyle Brown among them. 1 to the left here. And Giles will look to throw on second down and 2. He'll fire it over the middle, looking for Jackson. He's got him to the 30. Jackson gets out of a tackle, and he'll take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Madison Bulldogs. Josh Giles to Jackson Yankee. It's a 51-yard touchdown strike. And the Bulldogs are into the end zone with their second touchdown of the game. Jackson Yankee with his second receiving score of the year for Giles, his 4th touchdown pass. And it's 13-0 Madison, 8:36 to go. Giles had to break out of an ankle tackle at about the 32. Did so with ease, it seemed. Yankee. Take it in uncontested from there for the score. And now he'll line up to attempt the extra point. Giles to hold here. A little bit of a breeze going kind of towards that left side of the uprights. Snap good. Kick is up, and it is good. No good. 8:36. Our time here with the first quarter, 13-0 the score. Madison leads on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back after this on KJAM.
Bring your friends, bring your family to Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison. Stadium Sports Grill is 18 flat-screen TVs, so you'll never miss any of your favorite team's game action, pool tables, and a full menu of great food, and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has 50% wing Wednesdays from 5 to 10 p.m., a breakfast buffet on Saturday only, and starting September 7th, Stadium Sports Grill will have a tailgate bar every Sunday. Stadium Sports Grill, your home for great food, cold drinks, and your favorite sports team.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
13-0 lead for the Madison Bulldogs. Jackson Yankee will kick it off, and it's a short kick. I heard a whistle blow, but everybody kind of slowed down. Now a short kick might be recovered by Madison at the 24-yard line, and it is. That was an odd little play. It was almost like Jackson heard a whistle blow and kind of gave up halfway through the kick. He was moving forward and that whistle blew. And I'm a little surprised that the play is going to stand, but only a little, I guess. And anyway, the ball kind of took a backwards bounce on Belle Fourche. Nobody aggressively went to it. And Madison was able to get down there and recover the kickoff. So that's 3 turnovers on Belle Fourche, and now the Madison offense right back out there on the field. Giles got 3 wide receivers to the left side here. First down and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line of Belle Fourche. Gores is the running back. Stands off to the right side of Giles. He'll look to throw quickly. Finds it out to Jackson looking for a block. That's Jaden, to the 20-yard line. Spin past it. Flag came flying in as Jackson goes to the Jaden, goes to the 19-yard line, but it's coming back. By the way, I am not happy that Jaden Yankee switched to number 5 because 20 was so easy to see. Now you got 5 and 6 out there with the 2 Yankees. I don't know who convinced him to do that. Penalty on Madison will negate that gain of what would have been about 5 yards. And the holding penalty will march Madison back 10. Madison had a problem with blocking the back penalties last game against Milbank. I think they had 3 of them, 3 of the 7 penalties committed by Madison. A holding this time backs Madison up to the 36-yard line of Belle Fourche. It's first down and about 20 to go from there. Handoff goes to the middle of Thomas Gores. He's going to be wrapped up quickly. Keeps fighting forward to gain a few extra yards, and he got to the 32-yard line before he was swarmed under, taken down by Nicholas. Bryce Nicholas, a 6'2", 190-pound junior linebacker. Some big guys on the defensive line for Belle Fourche, but Madison's going quickly on second down. They're going to look to throw. Pass was tipped, still caught by Jackson, but he won't get much on it. He was wrapped up by Jackson Tyndall immediately and taken down. Jackson Yankee will get a gain of about 5 yards. This is still going to set up a third down and about 13 here for the Madison Bulldogs after that penalty on the first down play. On the field, Jacob Unterbrunner, 5'10", 160-pound sophomore wide receiver who caught a touchdown pass last week. He's in as a wide receiver. He's among the 3 to the right side here for the Bulldogs on third down and 13. Giles is back to pass. The senior quarterback surveys the middle of the field, fires the pass intended for Jackson Yankee. He had a big collision with Fox right at the 25-yard line. They both went flying. Bulldogs were looking for a flag. They don't get one. Fourth down upcoming. Fourth down, and maybe a long 12 here for the Madison Bulldogs. They will go for it at the 26-yard line of Belle Fourche, leading 13-0 here about midway through the first quarter of play. 3 wide receivers to the right side for the Bulldogs. Giles back to pass, has plenty of time, surveys the field, now steps up, now wants to tuck it, but can't get by the defensive lineman. He'll be taken down at the 23-yard line. He gets a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the run, but it's going to be well short of a GSN Insurance first down. And the Madison Bulldogs will turn it over on downs, very near where they recovered what essentially was an long onside kick. They recovered at the 24. They'll give it back at the 23 of Belle Fourche. Tate Hostetter and company back out. They've turned it over 2 offensive possessions in this game. Send a man in motion to the near side now. That's Maylou. They'll hand it off to the deep back. And making the run up the middle, Kelby Olson. Going to get a gain of a couple of yards there. He's taken down at the 25-yard line. Pardon me, not Olson. It's Cooper Crago on the run. Crago, a big back, 6'2", 185-pound senior. Got a gain of 2 before he was swallowed up by the defensive line. Brad Hoff was there. Defensive ends played well last week for Madison. Nick Andreessen had 6 tackles, 2 for a loss. Caleb Riley had 1.5 sacks to lead the way for Madison. Those brand new defensive ends for the Bulldogs this year. Second down and 8 upcoming as they send a man in motion and Turn around, hand off. No, fake handoff. Hostetter going to look to pass. Fires in, had a man, but it's bobbled and dropped. Fox, I believe, dropped it at about the 27-yard line. He was covered up pretty well that time by the Bulldogs. Jackson Yankee was over there, as was Nolan Johnson. And the pass falls incomplete, and 3rd down and 8. Upcoming here for Belle Fourche. Belle Fourche turned it over on the 3rd play of the game with an interception that was returned for a touchdown. Their next possession, they took it into Madison territory before fumbling it. Now this is their 3rd offensive possession. Faces a 3rd down and 8 at their own 25-yard line. Hostetter out of the shotgun, has 2 men in the backfield, 1 behind him. He'll drop back, look to throw. He's got some pressure. He rolls out to the right side, fires a pass on the run. It's complete. 1st down to the 38-yard line before Oakley Denny can take out the receiver there on the far sideline. I believe was Jackson Tyndall, the sophomore wide receiver who makes the catch, gets a gain of about 12 yards and a GSN Insurance 1st down. Brought to you by GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. 1st down and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Hostetter from the gun. Hard count a couple of times, takes a snap, turns around, hands off behind him to the deep back in Crago, and Crago's not going to get anything. He's hitting the backfield. Flags fly in. He's wrestled down by Jaden Yankee. Jaden and Brady Nelson in on the stop, but a flag came in, and we'll check the marker. It's going to go against Belle Fourche. Flag line at the 40-yard line, and a holding penalty will back up the Bronx here, 10. It'll stay 1st down with 6:19 to go here in the first quarter of play. Madison leading 13-0 on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Fans, make sure you join us for our halftime show, the Bulldog halftime show, brought to you by ACS Roofing in Madison. We'll take a look at all of the stats from this game and find some scores from other games around the area. Your ACS Roofing halftime show here on Dakota's Best, KJAM. 1st down and 18. Ball at the 30-yard line for Belle Fourche. 2 wide receivers to the right side. 2 men in the backfield for Hostetter. He's in the pistol formation. Takes the snap, turns around, and will hand it off. Right side Bruns. And he'll be hit at the 30-yard line, and he's buried after a gain of about a half yard. Dylan Burns with the run. Under by Madison pretty quickly. Looked like Caleb Riley, the defensive end, was the first man to get him there on that left side. So maybe a half-yard gain, just got the football across the 30, nose just near the 31-yard line here. 5:38 and counting in this first quarter of play. Belle Fourche, a couple of 1st downs against Madison and 3 turnovers. 2nd down and 17. 2 wide receivers to the left this time. Hostetter will roll that way. Fire a pass up in the air and complete at the 41-yard line, 45. It's Jackson Tyndall to the 45-yard line before he's taken out. Jarrett Lurs on the tackle for the Bulldogs, ran him out of bounds. A nice play of about 10 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 3 here for Belle Fourche. Hostetter's 2nd completed pass, I believe, maybe 3rd. 2 wide receivers out to the right side. Again, 2 men in the backfield. Hostetter hands off to Fox, his fullback. High, and he is hit. He's going to be very near. I think he's got the GSN Insurance 1st down to the 49-yard line. He was hit in the backfield initially by Andreessen, but he couldn't take him down by himself. He kind of got one arm on him, and he was dragged forward before Brady Nelson came in to finish him off. But it's a 4-yard pickup on 3rd down and 3. And another GSN Insurance 1st down for Belle Fourche. 49-yard line. Bronx have the football. 2 wideouts to the right side. High snap. Hostetter pulls it in, turns around, hands off, tailback behind him, and hit in the backfield by Nelson. Now Jaden Yankee will sling down Morgan Garrett and drop him in the backfield for the loss. Good penetration, and then Yankee, was there to finish him off. Well, he did get leaned forward a little bit more than I thought he did. He's going to pick up a yard or so. 2nd down and 9 with the ball at about midfield here for the Bronx. Clock running at 4:10 here in the first quarter. Madison Bulldogs lead 13-0 on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. 2 wide receivers to the left for Hostetter. He'll send a man in motion to Maylou. Turn around, hand off behind him. Met by Doyle Brown in the backfield. And he buries the running back, Morgan Garrett. Drops him back for a loss. Doyle with a big hit in the backfield, the linebacker for Madison, who was a little bit quiet, relatively, it seemed. Well, I guess he had 6 tackles and a half sack. Had some penalties on offense, but defensively played pretty well against Milbank. He had pressure on a quarterback early that forced the interception in this one, and now he gets that tackle for a 2-yard loss. 3rd down upcoming. 2 wide receivers go out to the right side for Hostetter now. He takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass. Pressure in his face. He fires as he's drilled, and the pass falls incomplete. He was laid out by Brad Huff, and the pass was short of his intended receiver, Jackson Maylou. And it'll be 4th down and 11 at their own 48-yard line, and a punting situation upcoming here for Belle Fourche. Had been handling the punting last week, but that is not Fox back there. That looks like it's, I think, Olson out to punt it away. Doyle Brown stands back near his own 25, set to return. Long wait. Here's the snap. And it's going to be a little punched off the right side. And there's a flag in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a hold. Did one of those running little rugby-style punts out to the right. Did Olson that time, and it bounced, would have been out of bounds at about the 31-yard line of the Bulldogs, but a flag in the backfield. Looks to be a hold on Belle Fourche. So that would back him up 10 yards here and give Doyle Brown another opportunity to return a punt for Madison. Doyle had a couple returns. Ours the longest. And no, Madison's going to decline it. And they'll just take the football at their 31-yard line. 3:07 to go, first quarter, 13-0. Madison leads on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. 3 wide receivers to the right and 1 to the left here for the Madison Bulldogs on this first down play. And the handoff goes up the middle to Thomas Gores. He is hit as he falls forward to the 34-yard line in the gain of maybe 3 yards before he was taken down by Dylan Burns. Madison wants to move quickly here. 2nd down play upcoming. 2nd down and 7. Giles is back to pass, and he's looking to go deep. He's got Jackson. Can he lay it in there? No! Jackson just a little bit turned around. He was coming to the middle of the field. The pass was more towards the sideline, but he had a solid 4 yards on the defender there. And he would have taken that one all the way if he and Giles could have connected. Instead, the pass falls incomplete. And a 3rd down upcoming here for Madison, trying to avoid a 3-and-out. They've got 3rd and 7 at their own 35-yard line. Clock stop after the incompletion. 2:39 to play here in this first quarter. I'm Matt Gross from Belle Fourche in the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. 3rd down upcoming here for the Madison Bulldogs. Giles takes a snap, wants to throw, fires it for Jaden. He's got to make a man miss. Gets by the first one to the 40-yard line. Oh, gets by to the 45. He's going to have a GSN Insurance first down to the 48-yard line. Great running by Jaden Yankee, who caught that ball at the 37. Had to get by slip 2 or 3 tackles to get enough for the GSN Insurance first down, and he did. Brought to you by GSN Insurance of Madison. See Scott Gusso and Egan Avenue, downtown Madison today. First down and 10 for the Madison Bulldogs at their own 49-yard line. They go 2 to the left, 2 to the right here. And Gores is the running back. Now they move Doyle Brown over to the left side. So a lot of trips for the wide receivers here early. They go trips left this time. And it'll be a read option play. Josh will keep it himself. He saw a hole. Now he runs through it to the 40-yard line, to the 45, to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Madison Bulldogs. Josh Giles with a 51-yard touchdown run, folks. How about that? Josh with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And with 2:05 to go here in the first quarter, your score reads Madison 19 and the Bronx 0. And we'll see if Madison wants to go for 2 or attempt the extra point after Jackson missed on his 2nd attempt. He will line up to go for the extra point here with 2:05 to go in the opening quarter. Boy, great read option that time by Giles. Josh saw the opening. And a good job by his center, Matt Williams, actually, to get out of the way. Instead of looking up and looking for somebody to block, he realized there was a hole, and he just kind of sidestepped Josh to let him run down the sideline, and Josh took it in. Jackson to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is no good. 2:05 to go first quarter. Madison 19, Belle Fourche nothing. We're back in 1 minute here on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and decal brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
If you could magically turn a $20 bill into a $50 bill. Well, listen up, because your credit union is about to show you how. In the month of September, withdraw cash from any Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Advantage ATM, and a random number of users will receive a $50 bill instead of a $20. Thousands of dollars will be given away, and you too might magically be a winner. Check out DakotaLandFCU.com to find a convenient Dakota Land ATM location near you.
We are back in Belle Fourche. Madison Bulldogs have a 3-touchdown lead, 19-0 the score. Here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard, as Jackson Yankee will kick it off. It's a low kick, but it'll go deep to the 5 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Got into that lone line drive, put it through the end zone for his second touchback of the year. And now Tate Hostetter and company back out on the field. So far, 3 offensive possessions, an interception, a fumble, and a punt. Madison has had 4 possessions offensively, 3 of them into the end zone, or pardon me, it's 3 possessions offensively, 2 into the end zone, and 1 turnover on downs. Same formation, Hostetter out of the pistol, fullback to the right side this time. 2 wide receivers to the left here. Hostetter takes a snap, turns around, hands off to his running back, and rushing forward across the 20 to the 23-yard line was, I believe, Morgan Garrett, before he was taken down by the Bulldogs. Bottom of the pile there for Madison, helping out along with Brad Huff on the tackle. A pickup of about 4 yards and 2nd down and 6 here. Bronx trying to throw a few times, but boy, there's been some pressure, heavy pressure right in Hostetter's face. If they can't get the running game going, their offense is going to struggle here today. Send a man in motion now in Olsen. He goes off to the right side, hand off to the deep man. That was Morgan Garrett again, and he was hit in the backfield by Doyle Brown, who's going to get Garrett for the 2nd time today in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. And it's going to be 3rd and 7 here as we're winding down the first quarter. 1:09 to go and counting here from Belle Fourche. Another long trip for the Bulldog football team, West River. They did it last year in the playoffs to take on St. Thomas More in the semifinals. They do it this year here in Belle Fourche. Under a minute to go in this opening quarter, and the Bronx face a 3rd down and 7 at their own 23-yard line. 2 wide receivers go out to the left side here for the quarterback, Tate Hostetter. He will drop back and look to throw. Here comes pressure in his face. He rolls out, and he is going to be dropped in the backfield and sacked for a loss. 3 Bulldogs there. The man giving the most chase, Brad Huff, Nick Andreessen, and Caleb Riley. So 3 linemen and converge on the sack, but it was Huff that was chasing him around. The 245-pound defensive tackle ran him all over the field, and they eventually got him for a sack and about a half-yard loss. 4th down upcoming for the Belle Fourche Bronx. But before they punt, they will go to the break. End of the first quarter, Madison leading 19-0 on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. More Bulldog football in 1 minute here on AM 1390 KJAM.
Did you know that the quality of a first calf heifer's colostrum is considerably less than that of a cow? For this reason, that second ScourGuard 4KC vaccine is especially important. This shot needs to be given 2 to 3 weeks prior to calving in both heifers and cows to boost the quality and antibody content of the colostrum. The Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic know that producing that healthy calf starts long before it actually hits the ground. Stop in with any pre-calving questions you may have at Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Back here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. It's a beautiful night for football here in Belle Fourche. You could not ask for a lot better. Man, it's really a gorgeous day. I know a few Bulldog fans that are making a weekend out of the trip here. Fourth down upcoming. It's a punting situation for Belle Fourche, and Doyle Brown stands back at his own 49-yard line. High punt, a snap, I should say, that was just barely picked up and punted by Olson, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. So he was just barely able to get a hand on that and corral it before it went through the back of the end zone. And really, I mean, he did a great job to keep that thing from going in. If he doesn't get to that, there's no guarantee if that gets past him that he's going to be the man to try to recover it and get a safety instead of a Bulldog touchdown. So it might have maybe saved his team some points there. There's an illegal shift penalty. It's going to be declined. And Madison's going to have the football here in a very good position at the 34-yard line of Belle Fourche. Giles, a touchdown pass and a long touchdown run so far today. Two of the Bulldogs touchdowns. The other came down the defensive side. Two wide receivers to the right side, two to the left. Handoff goes up the middle to Gores. Gores just carrying a man forward. He'll get to the 29-yard line, picks up about 5 yards as he drug Fox along for a ride that time, and that's no easy job. Tayton Fox at 200 pounds. Interesting that Thomas Gores has been pretty much the only running back so far. Madison's gone 4 wide receivers basically on every offensive play. We saw a lot of the two-back set with him and Jaden in the backfield. So far, it's been 4 wide receiver sets, and Gores is the lone running back. And he will get the handoff again, go off right side. He is going to wrapped up and taken down. Big man coming in was the 300-pounder Jesse Thibault that took him down in the backfield. It's hard for Thomas to wrestle away from that. He might have lost a yard on that run. And third down upcoming here. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Madison Bulldogs after that loss. 19-0 Madison leading here. Facing a 3rd and 9 at the 32-yard line of Belle Fourche. Giles wants to throw. Fires over the middle. Got Jackson. Jackson sees an opening. He'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 33-yard touchdown reception. 32-yard touchdown reception by Jackson Yankee. His second of the ball game. And the third touchdown created by the quarterback, Josh Giles. And Madison extends their lead to 25-0 here with 10:40 to go in the second quarter from Belle Fourche. Jackson Yankee with a pair of receiving touchdowns. Josh now the 2 throwing and the long 51-yard rushing touchdown. He'll hold again for Jackson, who's just 1 of 2 so far tonight on his extra point attempts. He was 2 of 4 against Millbank. Something Madison's going to have to work on here a little bit. Jackson, ready, good snap, hold is down, the kick is up. This one looks okay, it is good. 10:40 to go here in our second quarter. Madison 26, Belle Fourche nothing. We're back in 1 minute on KJAM.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
At This very moment, a team of exceptional people are at work in Madison. Their skill and compassion make a difference in so many lives. They are the team of highly trained medical professionals at the Madison Regional Health System. From emergency and surgical services to rehabilitation, our team is here for you. For over a century, the Madison Regional Health System has been providing quality, cost-effective medical care close to home. Madison Regional Health, committed to quality medical practice and high ethical standards.
And we're ready to go here after the Bulldog touchdown. Jackson Yankee with the kick that is going to tail out of bounds near the 21-yard line of Belle Fourche. And they will grab it there, help it out of bounds. They turned the ball over on a short kick like that earlier in the game when Madison just beat them down to the football at about the 30-yard line. This one up, and they'll take over first down and 10, looking to get something going offensively. Madison hasn't had a problem on the offensive or defensive side in this ball game. It's been a dominant effort so far. Bronx have 41 rushing yards, 35 through the air. Bulldogs, that's 76 total yards. Madison at 209 yards of offense, and we are early in this second quarter. Hostetter is in the shotgun with two wide receivers to the left. He'll turn around, hand off to his tailback. Morgan Garrett is going to be taken down. Huff finally in there along with, I believe that was Brady Nelson to finish him off. 2-yard pickup on the play for Garrett. And second down and 8. Jackson Tyndall will check out, and Calby Olson comes back in here. Also, Garrett comes out. He's limping to the sideline now as he comes out of the game. And I think Burns came in to replace him in that backfield. Maybe that's Craigle back there, actually. Yeah, it is Craigle, I believe. Second down and 8 is the tailback. Hostetter turns around and will run read option, passes the ball, has Fox to the 20 to the 25 to the 30, and across to the 32-yard line. Should be about a yard or two enough for a GSN Insurance first down before Oakley Denny helped run him out of bounds along with Brady Nelson. Pass, and again to Fox. Another good pass to Fox. He's been able to get a little bit of offense going here on the receiving end of things for Belle Fourche in this one. 9:49 to play in the second quarter. A 26-0 Madison Bulldog lead here. Send a man in motion in Maylou. He goes out from the right side to the left. And turn around, handoff's going to go to Cooper Craigo. No apartment, that's Burns, and Burns hitting the backfield. Now he's going to get past it, but he got hit by Jackson Yankee at about the 39-yard line. A flag came in back at the line of scrimmage. And Jackson thought maybe that ball had come out. I think maybe Nick Andreessen made an arm tackle attempt on him near the line of scrimmage. Another illegal shift by the Bronx. And this will back them up on that first down play. Instead of a gain of about 4 yards, this will move them back. Another penalty on Belle Fourche. 9:43 to play here in this second quarter. Reminder over on Jammin' Country FM 103. Del Rapids St. Mary taking on Coleman Egan. And Coleman Egan leads St. Mary 24-0 at the end of the first. Dale Bartels in Del Rapids for that game. Coleman Egan, the number 1 team in Class 9B in the South Dakota media poll. This Madison Bulldog team, the number 1 team in 11A in the media poll. 9:28 and counting here in the second quarter of play. Two wide receivers to the right side for Hostetter. Turn around, makes the handoff. And coming through is Craigo. Craigo will get across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So he got back about 4 yards of that penalty. Caleb Riley in on the tackle for the Bulldogs. And he'll get back to almost where the line of scrimmage was initially when this set of downs began. It'll be second down and a long 10. Belle Fourche, let's see if they get aggressive here on a second down passing attempt. Keep an eye on Fox if he's out there. Tight end is off to the left side. High snap, hauled in by Hostetter. He's going to throw it. He'll fire a pass under pressure and a little too far out in front of Bryce Nicholas. And again, pressure in the backfield by the Madison Bulldogs. Nick Andreessen in there along with Brandon Shaw, who came both of them from the right side of the defensive line. And put pressure in on Hostetter, and his pass fell incomplete. Third down now, 3rd and 11 here from the 33-yard line of Belle Fourche. They trail the Madison Bulldogs 26-0 here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Madison stays with a single safety formation, 4-down linemen. Hostetter will take the snap and roll out to his left side looking to throw, and the pass is complete. It's Maylou. He's out of bounds, though, short of the marker. He got about 5 yards. He's going to be short by 6. Slow man getting up there is Brandon Shaw. A little bit slow coming up, and he's got a little limp now as he heads back to the huddle. 4th down and 6 upcoming. After that reception by Maylou, but only a gain of about 4 yards on the play. 4th down and 6, and back to punt will be Kelby Olson again. And back to return is Doyle Brown. Doyle hasn't really had an opportunity to return a punt. Been a couple of relatively short punts. Well, one okay short and one not very good short punt for Belle Fourche. 4th down and 6. Let's see if they get the snap this time. It is a good snap. Olsen will roll out, and now he can't get the punt. He waited too long, and he gets the punt just barely away to the 49. That ain't going to work with Madison speed. Brady Nelson came in and just nearly tackled him. Kelby Olsen running around like he had an extra 10 seconds to punt that ball away, running and trying to get a little rugby punt off, but Madison is just eating him up. And he gets another short punt. I mean, he barely got that past the first down sticks. And they're going to set Madison up in great field position here inside of Belle Fourche territory with 8:25 to go in the second quarter. Madison up 26-0 in the Sunshine Food scoreboard. They are looking for more. Giles is out with 3 wide receivers to the right side, and Thomas Gores stands behind him as the running back out of the pistol. They'll give it to Thomas. He went up the middle, now shoots out to the right side, keeps fighting forward, and he'll fall down near the 37-yard line. And a gain of about 6-7 yards by Thomas Gores on the run before he was finally wrapped up, taken down by Belle Fourche. 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard run. Madison goes quickly from the huddle. 3 wide receivers out to the right side here for Giles. Gores stands to his left. Shotgun snap comes to Josh. He wants to throw. Wants deep for Jackson. Ball is there. Jackson makes the catch by 1 defender, by 2 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown number 3. Jackson Yankee. Touchdown Madison Bulldogs. That's just a pitch and catch. They went one-on-one coverage, and I just don't think they can defend Jackson one-on-one down the field. Problem with Madison is you start double covering guys, and there's going to be holes, and all these guys can run, and they can all catch. So it's another touchdown for Jackson Yankee. This one goes 43 yards on the TD from Giles. 3rd time they've hooked up. And now Jackson into attempt the extra point. He is 2 of 4 today. They line up here. Good snap. Josh puts the hold down, turns the ball. Jackson, murders that football through the uprights, and it's good. 7:47 to go in the second quarter. It's Madison 33 and Belle Fourche nothing on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. We will be back in 1 minute on AM 1390 KJAM.
Stan's in Madison. Take $10 off all men's silver Lucky Jeans and silver for women. Plus, Stan's has a table of silver brands 40 to 50% off. And right now, buy any 3 summer markdown items and get a 4th for free. It's perfect savings for back-to-school shopping and more at Stan's in downtown Madison.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's men's and women's apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
We have 7:47 to play in this second quarter. Madison leads at 33-0 in the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Jackson Yankee sends a short kick to the 15. It'll be picked up at the 10 and a run up to the 23-yard line for Burns, I believe, is tackled on the return by the Bulldogs. Jackson Yankee's over 100 yards. He's got 4 catches. He's taken 3 of them into the end zone today. It's been a pretty good evening so far for the Madison Bulldogs. Jackson Yankee and Josh Giles especially. Maybe, I don't know if they keep feeding him like it, but I don't know, maybe he can give Austin Opdahl a run for his money here in this game. First down and 10 for the Bronx. Belle Fourche back out there on offense. Their defense hasn't spent much time in the field. Handoffs goes to Burns on the left side. He's going to be hit, slung down by Brandon Shaw as he falls forward for a 2, maybe 3-yard gain on the play. Give him 3 and second down and 7 upcoming. Defensive line has played very good here. This is a power-running football team, and they've got some big guys on the offensive line. I mean, Jesse Thibault goes 300. Gavin Geeb about 230. Turbeville is the center. He's over 200. Ty Davis on the outside goes about 210. So there's some big guys on this offensive line. But the defensive line for the Bulldogs, that front four has really held their ground. Maylou goes in motion out to the left side. Hostetler takes a snap, hands off to Fox, the fullback. He is met instantly. Huff and Shaw, the 2 defensive tackles, swallow him up for a 1-yard gain. And quickly third down upcoming for Belle Fourche. Boy, that defensive line playing really well. But linebackers are following up. There's not much room after it. I tell you, name them defensively, we haven't called much. Has been guys like Jackson Yankee, the safety, and Lurs and Oakley Denny out there. And also Mason Avery is getting an opportunity to play at corner a little bit. He's the corner out there right now. Those guys haven't had to do much tackling today. Lurs goes out, covering the wide receiver up to the right side. Now they run a man all the way to the left. Avery will take over him, the quarterback on the left side. Third down, Hostetler back to pass. Has time this time. Now he rolls out. Shaw in his face. Fires a pass. Broken up nicely by Avery. Boy, he had to defend 2 guys in there, including Nicholas and Maylou. Nicholas goes 6'2". Maylou's about 6 foot. Mason Avery runs in there at 5'11" and is able to break up the football. And Belle Fourche will, I would imagine, be declined here. And this will be 4th down and 5 at Belle Fourche's own 29-yard line with 6:13 to go in the second quarter. And Madison up already 33-0 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Doyle Brown's dropping back. He's ready to return a punt. He's hoping to get his mitts on one here, but we'll see how long Kelby Olson wants to run around before he punts it away. He may just want to send this one off. 3 punt attempts, and he's been nearly tackled all 3 times. In fact, his third one, he had one arm being wrapped up when he sent it away. 4th down and 5. And the punt attempt upcoming here. Olson stands back to take it at his own 15. He runs out, and he's still running. And now he punts it away and got it out to the 45. I don't know. It's a 15-yard punt. I would imagine he could just punt it a little bit better than that if he just dropped back and actually punted it. But Bulldogs will take it, I guess. Nothing else. He's not giving Doyle Brown an opportunity to return anything. And not going to be long before Doyle gets an opportunity and takes one back to the house. Been waiting for that guy to get an opportunity to play with his hands on the football. Madison takes over here, another great field position at their own, at Belle Fourche's 45-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We do see 2 men in the backfield here with Gores and Jaden. Jaden will get the handoff, looks to go off the right side. He's got Gores out there as a lead blocker. Great block, stays on his feet, this Gores. Jaden now coming back the other way. Oh, here we go to the 40-yard line. Now they're going to set up a wall. And how far can Jaden go? To the 30, to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Jaden Yankee into the end zone for the second time tonight. He took an interception return back for the first score of the game. Now this touchdown run goes 45 yards. He started out going to the right. Gores, give him credit. He made a great block. He made one block to kind of free him to the corner, and then he made another one to hold the next defender there so that Jaden had time to stop, turn around, and come back the other way. Nobody stayed in their lanes on the near side of the football field for Belle Fourche. And Jaden Yankee was able to take it in for his second rushing touchdown of the season, his third overall offensively this year. And Madison leads at 39-0 now on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. They have all been big plays to the end zone. And Jackson Yankee will attempt another extra point here. Good snap. The hold is down, and there was movement. Now somebody moved. The guard on the left side for Madison jumped. And so the Bulldogs will have to try this again. Jackson has made, I think he's 3 of 5 now on the extra points. Ironically, the last time he had a penalty like this, he booted it through easily. 2 he missed were right in normal position. So they'll back up 5 and try this extra point and try to make it an even 40-0 lead here for Madison. Jackson steps back now to his left, and we're ready for a 25-yard extra point attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. 5:57 to go here, second quarter. Madison leads 40-0 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. We'll be back in a minute. This is Bulldog football on KJAM.
Bring your friends, bring your family to Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison. Stadium Sports Grill is 18 flat screen TV, so you never miss any of your favorite team's game action. Pool tables and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has 50-cent wing Wednesdays from 5 to 10 p.m., a breakfast buffet on Saturday only, and starting September 7th, Stadium Sports Grill will have a tailgate bar every Sunday. Stadium Sports Grill, your home for great food, cold drinks, and your favorite sports team.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
We're back here at Belle Fourche, where the Madison Bulldogs lead 40-0 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. There's a player down for Belle Fourche, Sage Geeb. He's a sophomore who's in on special teams, and I don't know, maybe it looks like, hopefully he just cramped up the way he kind of were working on his calf down there, but he's got a good limp as he comes back. Jaden Yankee with a 45-yard touchdown run just a couple of minutes ago. High school principal Adam Shaw described it as a fancy TD on Twitter. There's a good follow, by the way, if you want that one, folks. 5:57 to go, second quarter, 40-0. Madison with the lead. Now that the injury break is over, they'll head out in the field and get ready to kick it away again. Bulldogs pitching the shutout, and their offense has not been taking too much time to score. It's actually kind of hard to believe. Offense turned it over on downs once in this game. I mean, here in the last few possessions, it's been 1 or 2 plays and into the end zone. Jackson Yankee's got 3 touchdowns. Jaden Yankee and Josh Giles each with a long touchdown run. And then Jaden had the interception return. So there's your 6 scores for Madison here in this first half. And Yankee has it teamed up at the 40-yard line. And is ready to send it away again here in this first half. It's a high, short kick, and it's going to be, let bounce to the Bulldogs. Doyle Brown's got it at the 30. Oh, one of the up men let it bounce, and it took a backward bounce on him, and Doyle rifled in there. Took a shot, but he was able to recover it. And Madison will send the offense onto the field once again at the 31-yard line of Belle Fourche. So that is an interception in this game, a fumble, and now 2 recovered kickoffs. And neither of them were true onside. I mean, they're just kicks that maybe Jackson didn't get all of, and nobody covered up for Belle Fourche. First down and 10 for the Madison Bulldogs. 3 wide receivers go to the left, 1 to the right. Josh Bernard, the wide receiver, out there on the right side here for Madison. Gores is the tailback in the pistol formation for Giles, who takes a snap and will hand it off to Thomas. Thomas goes up the middle and is swarmed under by the line as he falls for a gain of about 4 yards. Good run by Thomas Gores. Been kind of the workman on the offensive side, getting 3-4 yards their time. Meanwhile, the Yankee boys just taking it in every time they touch it. 2nd down and 6 after the pickup. Spread it out again with 4 wide receivers. And read option. Josh wants to keep it himself. Sprints out to see if he can get around Fox. Turns the corner on to the 20. Fox wraps him up, takes him out of bounds across the 20-yard line. And it's going to be a run of about 6 yards. And see how close he got to the stick out there. 21-yard line's where he needed to get to, and he's going to be just a little bit shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Upcoming here for the Madison Bulldogs. They will go 2 wide receivers to the right side, including Bernard and Jaden Yankee. Unterbrunner and Jackson to the left side. Gores is the running back. And they'll run read option, and Josh will keep it himself. Finds room up the middle, makes a nice run inside the 10-yard line down to the 7 before he's taken down. And it's enough for a GSN Insurance 1st down for the Madison Bulldogs. And for the first time today, Madison gets inside that 20 on offense. And that is the first time we get to say, hey, they're in the Case IH red zone. Brought to you by Lake County International in Madison. For all your Case IH parts and service, head to Lake County International in Madison today. 1st down and goal to go from the 7 of Belle Fourche. Giles with the fullback, hands it off to Thomas Gores, running off left side. He will bust this one into the end zone for a 7-yard touchdown run. Gores gets his first touchdown of the season with 5:02 to go here in the 2nd quarter, and Madison has now made it a 46-0 lead, and we are in big danger of being done at halftime. 5 minutes to go here, but if Madison gets one more score without Belle Fourche scoring before halftime, this ball game is going to be over, and we're headed back across the river early tonight. Extra point upcoming again for Jackson. Josh will await the snap at the 10-yard line. High snap, he pulls it down. Jackson's kick is up. It's a high floater, but it is good. So with 5:02 to go here in the first half, it now reads Madison 47, Belle Fourche nothing. We'll take another 1-minute timeout, and we're back after this break on Dakota's Best, AM 1390.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
How fun would it be if you could magically turn a $20 bill into a $50 bill? Well, listen up, because your credit union is about to show you how. In the month of September, withdraw cash from any Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Advantage ATM, and a random number of users will receive a $50 bill instead of a $20. Thousands of dollars will be given away, and you too might magically be a winner. Check out DakotaLandFCU.com to find a convenient Dakota Land ATM location near you.
Well, with 5 minutes to go yet in this first half and a 47-0 lead, the Dogs might be calling off the Dogs a little bit. Jack Janker, the sophomore, will come in as we got a JV kickoff underway here. Jankert has it teed up at the 40-yard line, and with the long hair, Sampson sends it away, and it'll be fielded at the 19-yard line on a run here by Belle Fourche. They'll return it off across the 25 to the 29-yard line, and Jankert getting into it a little bit with Hunter Mitchell for Belle Fourche, as the return is made of about 9 yards on that kickoff, and Belle Fourche will take over. And Madison will send kind of a mix of second-team JV and varsity out there. Still see Doyle out there. And the defensive line is the starting defensive line. Jackson is out. Tyler Tappy is in. So there's a few different guys. Jackson and Jaden are out, basically. That's going to be the difference here. And in at linebacker, Spencer Monroe. Turn around, hand off to the running back on the left side, Burns. Burns hit, got away from one tackle, now another. Finally, he's wrapped up. Doyle helped finish him off. after a gain of about 3 yards on that run. And it'll be, I'll give him forward progress out for a pickup of about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming. So slowly some guys coming in and out here for Madison. Looks like Johnny Ricky running in. He's a 6'1", 224-pound junior for Madison. Going to help out on that defensive line. So they're going to do some mixing and matching here with a 2nd down and 6 from their own 34 for Belle Fourche now. Stetter hands it off. Ball goes up the middle. Fox carrying with it. Fox stretches it forward near the 39, and he's going to be very close to a GSN Insurance first down for the Madison or for the Belle Fourche Broncs here. 3:55 and counting here in the second half. Madison leading 47-0 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Don't forget, we've got an ACS Roofing halftime show coming up for you. They're going to bring this out and measure here. And nope, they won't even measure. They come in, they give a good look at it, squint a little bit, and they say first down. GSN Insurance first down brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance in Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. First down and 10 for Belle Fourche at their own 39-yard line. And Hostetter takes a snap and hands off to the deep back Burns. Burns not going to find much. Now he's trying to push the pile forward, but pushing back for the Bulldogs was Johnny Ricky, defensive tackle, out there, along with Gavin Ronk, 6 foot, 258-pound sophomore, is in on the defensive line. Cody Brown, the 6'2", 239-pound sophomore out there. So, boy, that JV unit's got some size on the defensive line for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 9 here for Belle Fourche. Clock still running with about 3 minutes to go before halftime. 47-0 Madison. We're in the first half. 2 wide receivers go out to the right side here for Hostetter, as he will turn around and hand off to the running back behind him, Cooper Crago. Nothing doing. He is taken down near the line, maybe even a loss on that play. Shooting in for the tackle, Brady Nelson, who now comes to the sideline. He was joined out there by Nolan Johnson. As some new linebackers coming in for Madison as well. Avery Williams out onto the field there along with Spencer Monroe. 3rd down and 10 here for Belle Fourche. 2:22 to go in the first half. All Bulldogs in this contest tonight. 2 wide receivers to the right side here for Hostetter. Fullback and a running back. He will drop back and look to throw a pass. Looking for Fox, the fullback out of the backfield, has the catch at the 45-yard line. GSN Insurance first down across midfield before he was taken out of bounds by Avery Williams and the Bulldogs. But a flag down, and it is down at about the 44-yard line. So we got to check the marker here and see if Belle Fourche does, in fact, have their first down.
Chance to win some money.
Officials talking this one over. It is going to be a ineligible man downfield, and that will negate that reception. And I'm just judging by the body language. I think that was Gavin Geeb, the junior left guard, who was smacking himself on the helmet with his head down as he walks back to the huddle here. So that will negate what would have been about an 11-yard pickup and a first down for Belle Fourche. They'll mark it back for the spot of the foul now, which is the line of scrimmage. And still walking back. And the 10-yard penalty will put the ball right at about the 30-yard line. No, that's what I thought. That's not a 10-yard penalty. There we go. They marked it off 10, and then they did, oh, yeah, that's right, 5 yards. So we'll get this ball at the 30, they're spotted at the 34 of Belle Fourche. It'll be 3rd down and 15 at their own 34-yard line here for Hostetter and company. The 2 wide receivers go to the right side. Crago is the tailback. Hostetter drops back and wants to throw. He rolls out. Now he fires his pass. Has a man complete, but it's going to be short of the GSN Insurance first down. Wrestling him down is Mason Avery. The pass was complete to Jackson Tyndall, but he is taken down after a gain of 13, and he will be 2 yards short of the first. And it's going to be a 4th down here for Belle Fourche, and they will go for it. 4th down with 1:19 to go here in the first half. 4th down and 2. Handoff goes to Fox up the middle, and Surge gets him through. He'll get to the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs before he is taken down. Tackle made by Jarrett Lurs, the junior, on the play, but it's going to be a gain of about 7 yards on that 4th and 2, and a GSN Insurance first down. Moves the chains just the second time in the Bulldog territory for Belle Fourche. That stops the clock momentarily with 1:09 to play here in the second quarter. 47-point Madison lead. Belle Fourche trying to get on the board for the first time. They've got all 3 of their timeouts. Hostetter wants to pass. He rolls out to his left. Now he's going to fire it downfield. Flag comes in. Pass is complete to the 20-yard line and down at the 17 with the reception is, I believe, Bryce Nicholas. But this one's coming back. Jackson Malu, actually. But that flag came in the area of holding, and that's what it is. And that will negate the play. And instead of a gain all the way inside the Madison 20 to the 16-yard line, it would have been about a 28-yard play. Instead, he's going to come back, and this is going to be 1st and 20-some-odd yards for Belle Fourche with 50 seconds to go. Boy, it takes them back into their own territory. Mark the football back at the 41-yard line of Belle Fourche. This is 1st and 23 here. So let's see if Hostetter wants to fire another deep one downfield. They wind up the clock, 40 seconds and counting here in the quarter. Before halftime, Hostetter takes a snap. He does want to throw. Here comes Madison with the pressure. He steps aside. Now he's going to try to run, and he is met and taken down in the backfield. Sacked on the play by the Bulldogs. Somebody came in, a linebacker, to take him down. It was Thomas Gores who came in and took him down for the loss of about 2 yards. And Thomas will get credit for the sack, but the defensive line chased him all over the place and flushed him from the pocket that time. With 9 seconds to go, and I think that's going to do it. 5-4. Nobody looks like they want to take a timeout with a 2nd down and 27 upcoming. And that'll do it here for the first half of play. Your score on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard, it is Madison 47, Belle Fourche nothing. We are going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, it's the ACS Roofing halftime show. That is next in 3 minutes here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390.
Advanced Contracting Solutions, LLC in Madison offers full concrete, roofing, insulation, and spray foam installation for residential and light commercial projects. They make it their goal to not only use the highest quality products for their projects, but also to provide their clients with quality work that will last for years to come at an affordable price. For an estimate, contact Jeremiah today at 605-270-1299 or stop out at their location on Highway 34 in Madison. Start your next project today with Advanced Contracting Solutions, LLC of Madison. Visit them online at acsroofingandfoam.com. Your local Helena in Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizers, seeds from Wensman and MK, crop protections, agro-intelligent precision programs, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts and provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment. And their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena a call today, 605-256-3973. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
How fun would it be if you could magically turn a $20 bill into a $50 bill? Well, listen up, because your credit union is about to show you how. In the month of September, withdraw cash from any Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Advantage ATM, and a random number of users will receive a $50 bill instead of a $20. Thousands of dollars will be given away, and you too might magically be a winner. Check out DakotaLandFCU.com to find a convenient Dakota Land ATM location near you.
Did you know that the quality of a first calf heifer's colostrum is considerably less than that of a cow? For this reason, that second ScourGuard 4KC vaccine is especially important. This shot needs to be given 2 to 3 weeks prior to calving in both heifers and cows to boost the quality and antibody content of the colostrum they'll produce. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic know that producing that healthy calf starts long before it actually hits the ground. Stop in with any pre-calving questions you may have at Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Well, we are back here at halftime on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM, and what a first half it was for the Madison Bulldogs. They lead 47-0. Food scoreboard as we head to the halftime break here, brought to you by ACS Roofing in Madison. From roofing to siding, concrete work to spray foam insulation, whatever your home or business requires, contact Jeremiah at ACS Roofing in Madison today. 270-1299 or go to acsroofingandfoam.com. Madison Bulldogs got onto the scoreboard early in this ball game. Jaden Yankee with an interception return for a touchdown that made it a 7-0 lead for Madison. Wouldn't take them long to get another score. Broncos went down the field and fumbled the ball in Madison territory. Madison would come back. Josh Giles, touchdown pass to Jackson Yankee. Josh has had a game here in this one. 5 of 7 at halftime. 182 yards through the air and 3 touchdowns. Josh has also run the ball 4 times. He's the leading runner in the game. 4 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown, including his 51-yard touchdown scamper. His second rushing touchdown of the year. So he's got 6 through the air and 2 on the ground in 1.5 games, and I doubt he's going to get a chance for any more here tonight. Madison, the rest of the rushing attack. Jaden Yankees had 1 carry. He took it 45 yards for a score. Thomas Gores, 8 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown in this game. Jackson Yankee has 4 receptions, 68 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Jaden Yankee, 1 catch for 14 here. Belle Fourche hasn't got on the board. Leading rusher is Tayton Fox, 5 attempts, 23 yards. Dylan Burns, 6 carries, 15. Garrett Morgan, 6 carries for just 11 yards. Overall, 25 carries, 68 on the ground for Belle Fourche. Tate Hostetter is 5 of 10 for 63 yards with 1 interception. Leading receiver is Tyndall Jackson, a couple of catches for 27 yards. For Belle Fourche in this one, they've got 68 on the ground, 63 through the air. That's 133 total yards on 35 plays. They're averaging about 3.5 yards per play. 51 on the ground, 182 through the air for a total of 333, and the Bulldogs are averaging 16.5 yards per play. Madison just 1 penalty, 4 on Belle Fourche. Belle Fourche has fumbled the ball once. They've thrown in an interception, and they have failed to recover 2 kickoffs that were not really onside kicks. Madison just kicked them a little short to about the 25 and recovered them. So 4 turnovers in that manner of speaking for Belle Fourche here tonight. All part of the Bulldogs' 47-0 lead with about 8 minutes to go here at halftime. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll look at other scores from around the area. That's next on your ACS Roofing Halftime Show. We're back in 2 minutes.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
this very moment, a team of exceptional people are at work in Madison. Their skill and compassion make a difference in so many lives. They are the team of highly trained medical professionals at the Madison Regional Health System. From emergency and surgical services to rehabilitation, our team is here for you. For over a century, the Madison Regional Health System has been providing quality, cost-effective medical care close to home. Madison Regional Health, committed to quality medical practice and high ethical standards.
The big summer markdowns have arrived at Stan's in Madison. Take $10 off all men's silver lucky jeans and silver for women. Plus, Stan's has a table of silver brands 40 to 50% off. And right now, buy any 3 summer markdown items and get a 4th for free. It's perfect savings for back-to-school shopping and more at Stan's in downtown Madison.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's men's and women's apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Well, we're back on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. And back in our ACS Roofing halftime show, where the Madison Bulldogs have a 47-0 lead over Belle Fourche here at halftime. We got started at the same time as the schools on the other side of the river, where you're listening perhaps in Madison. Got going tonight. So just taking a look at some other games. The T-Area Titans are in a little bit of battle right now, behind 14-13 to St. Thomas More. T-Area scored, fumbled a kickoff, and St. Thomas More capitalized with a TD with 2 seconds left in the first half for that 14-13 lead at halftime right now. So, I mean, there's some very good teams in 11A, and I think there's an opportunity that some of those teams are really going to beat up on each other. At least that's been kind of the story here through a week and a half of football. Vermilion leading Del Rapids at halftime 7-6. How about that one, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks to our friends at KWSN for passing that score along. That might turn out to be a stunner. Del Rapids got shut out 20-0 in their season opener against Dakota Valley, and now trailing a Vermilion team that's really been on the ropes for the last several years. 7-6, the score at halftime in that one. Dropped down to 9-man ranks, where Baltic is leading Meadow Marion 42-6 right now. Halftime, Arlington Lake Preston leads Dubrook 22-14. Coleman leading Del Rapids St. Mary. Last time we checked in on that one, it was 24-0. The score in that game. McCook Central Montrose has a 12-0 halftime lead on Beersford right now. And Lennox, 7-0 last check over Tri-Valley. Last check on that one. We've got a few minutes to go here before we get play back underway in Belle Fourche. Madison leading 47-0 as we take another break here on our ACS Roofing halftime show. We'll be back in 2 minutes on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Bring your friends, bring your family to Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison. Stadium Sports Grill is 18 flat screen TVs, so you'll never miss any of your favorite team's game action, pool tables, and a full menu of great food, and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has 50-cent wing Wednesdays from 5 to 10 p.m., a breakfast buffet on Saturday only, and starting September 7th, Stadium Sports Grill will have a tailgate bar every Sunday. Stadium Sports Grill, your home for great food, cold drinks, and your favorite sports team.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
It'd be if you could magically turn a $20 bill into a $50 bill. Well, listen up, because your credit union is about to show you how. In the month of September, withdraw cash from any Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Advantage ATM, and a random number of users will receive a $50 bill instead of a $20. Thousands of dollars will be given away, and you too might magically be a winner. Check out DakotaLandFCU.com to find a convenient Dakota Land ATM location near you.
We are back here on Dakota's Best. It is AM 1390 KJAM as our ACS Roofing halftime show is winding down. The Madison Bulldogs leading 47-0 here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. And their starters were pulled with about 5 minutes to go after they scored that touchdown to get to this score. They put the JV defense in, well, JV kickoff return, and then slowly kind of worked the starters off on the defensive side. And Belle Fourche able to get a few yards, but actually ended up being stopped on what would have been, I think they were facing a second down at about 27 after a sack and a penalty. And they chose just to go ahead and go into the locker room. Hey, one more score. Last check in the third quarter, Winter was leading West Central 14-0. So last check, you've got Del Rapids, West Central, and T all behind the last time we had score updates. Haven't got a score update on the Dakota Valley. Be interesting to see what Dakota Valley's got going on here. That is now into the fourth quarter, Winter and West Central, by the way. That 14-0 score. Coleman Egan has busted open a 40-0 lead on Del Rapids St. Mary. Well, our next broadcast is going to be coming up on Tuesday. Tom Farrell and myself will be in Sioux Falls as the Madison Bulldog volleyball team is a very big match with Sioux Falls Christian. It's a big-time match every time you take on Sioux Falls Christian in volleyball. That'll be between the number 2 and 3 ranked teams in the media poll. At least I would imagine that they probably won't change things. Dakota Valley playing Todd County. Okay, well, that's probably a win for the Panthers then tonight. But Madison volleyball is 2-1 on the season. They picked up that season opening win against Flandreau, and then played Dakota Valley pretty well. Anytime you take a set in a loss from a team like Dakota Valley, you're doing something good. Last year, Madison was the only team in the state tournament from Dakota Valley, and then they darn near took that fourth set in that championship game against the Panthers. And Dakota Valley, you could probably count on one hand the number of sets all season that they had lost last year. So to get one, I think, is a good confidence builder. It would have been nice if it had been, maybe the second set instead of that third. But I think proved that, hey, we're still a team that can play with them. Certainly with their new coaching staff, I think Dakota Valley was a statement match for them as well. Now Madison's got another one against Sioux Falls Christian Tuesday, so we'll have that one right here on AM 1390 and video stream it live from Sioux Falls Christian on AmazingMadison.com as well. And then Friday night, next Friday night, week from tonight, we'll be back at home for an awfully big matchup. What looks to be number 1 and 11A Madison against number 1 and 11B Bridgewater Emory Ethan. That is going to be a showdown at Trojan Field on Friday night. That's our next couple broadcasts here on AM 1390. And while I would imagine the Coleman Egan Del St. Mary game is getting ready to wind down over on Jammin' Country 103, it is worth noting and telling you that we've got a big game tomorrow for you on Jammin' Country. In fact, Paul Vold, they left this morning, so I'm sure he's just chilling somewhere in Davenport, Iowa right now as the Trojans take on St. Ambrose tomorrow. It'll be about a 12:30 pregame show and a 1 o'clock kickoff. From Davenport, Iowa tomorrow. We'll have it for you on Jammin' Country FM 103. Trojans try not to get a letdown after that real big win to start the season at Trojan Field against Dakota Wesleyan. That game was, I think I heard final attendance was right around that 5,000 mark. With all those people at the game, our audio streaming numbers, we had 190 people listening just online to that game, and half the county was at it. So a lot of folks interested in Trojan football this year. And we're excited to bring it to you over on our sister station, Jammin' Country FM 103. So the Madison Bulldogs will kick away. They will kick away again. And again, this is going to be Jack Jankard, 6 foot, 215-pound sophomore, back to kick it away here for the Bulldogs. Jankard has it teed up, and we are ready to go. Back to return, Morgan Garrett, and I believe Jackson Tyndall stand back at about their own 8-yard line. Jankard sends the kick away. And Garrett will pick it up at the 14-yard line, bring it out to the 20-25. Now he crosses over to the right side. He'll get to the 30-yard line, spins around, and he'll be taken down at about the 31. So a nice return by Morgan Garrett. And now the offense back out onto the field for the Belle Fourche Broncs, trying to get something going against this second unit for Madison. Tyler Tappy is the safety out there as he counts out. Make sure, okay, we got 11 guys. Yep, we're good to go. Bulldogs, Brock Minute out there, sophomore at a cornerback spot. Mason Avery, the other corner on the left side. As Tate Hostetter sends a man in motion to Maylou. He'll come to the left side. Handoff goes to the running back to the 35-yard line. Busting forward out to the 40 is going to be Dylan Burns. And a burst of 9 yards, his biggest run of the ball game. And a second and short upcoming. So you got Madison JV here against the varsity for Belle Fourche. Belle Fourche trying to get on the board, and this JV team trying to preserve a shutout. Again, we're just underway in the third quarter. 47-0. Madison leading Belle Fourche. That was our score at halftime. Second half. 2 wide receivers to the left side for Hostetter. Lined up on that left hash. The quarterback calls it out, takes a snap, fakes a handoff, keeps it himself, rolls down to the right side, hit in the backfield and taken down. Tackled in the backfield by Lance Lee. The 5'10", 184-pound defensive end, the sophomore, comes into the backfield, had a hand in his face mask by Hostetter, and still drug him down for a loss of 5. He tackles him back at the 35-yard line, and 3rd and 6 upcoming for Belle Fourche. Great job by the young man, Lance Lee. First time we've called his name on a broadcast here this season. 2 wide receivers go to the right this time. Ball at the 35 for Hostetter here on 3rd down and 6. Takes the handoff into the backfield. And now running is Garrett. Garrett to the 40. Breaks away across the GSN Insurance first down mark into the 45-yard line before he's tackled from behind the play by Daniel Swenson. A 6'1 sophomore with a tackle, but at the GSN Insurance first down for Belle Fourche. 3rd down and 6. They run it off left tackle and get enough for the first down. Broncs a fresh set of downs here from the 45-yard line. Their own 45. On that left hash, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Now man comes in motion, and he will get the handoff. That was Olsen working his way up the right side. Chased and dropped down. Jankard and Avery drop him in the backfield for a loss of 5 yards back to the 40-yard line. Sophomores are playing well here for the Madison Bulldogs. Second down and 15 upcoming for the Bronx of Belle Fourche as Cooper Crago, pardon me, checks into the game. Garrett out. So Crago will be the deep back here. Between Crago and Garrett and Burns, really shuffle those guys in and out. Two wide receivers to the right side here. Fox is the fullback. Out of the pistol is Hostetter. He will hand off to Crago. Crago dancing, gets out of the backfield, gets forward for a gain of 2 yards, then he's hit, falls forward for another 1. Spencer Monroe, the sophomore linebacker, came up and made the tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 3 yards, and third down and 12 now upcoming for Belle Fourche. 8:37 to go. Worth noting we're in running time here in this second half with a 47-0 score. And with that 47-0 score, if Madison does put up any sort of points other than a safety before Belle Fourche gets in the end zone, we would end on the 50-0 mercy rule here, 50-point mercy rule. Third down and 12. Rolling out Hostetter now. Steps up, fires a pass downfield. Got a man in Maylou, but it's going to be caught. Oh, I thought they were going to be able to break it up. Back there nearly making the interception was Brock Minard, but it was stolen away out of his hands by Jackson Maylou. The pass will travel all the way down to the 24-yard line of Madison. It's a GSN Insurance first down. That is about a 45-yard reception by Maylou, and by far the biggest play of the ball game for Belle Fourche. And it came on a third down and 12. Wide receivers run out to the left side here for Hostetter. He'll turn around, hand off in the backfield for Burns. Burns sees a little bit of a hole off the right side. He'll get across the 20-yard line, heading to the 17 before he's taken down. It's going to be a gain of near 6-7 yards on that first down run before he was taken down by the Bulldogs. Looked like Avery Williams in helping out on that tackle for Madison. Second down and 4 upcoming for the Madison Bulldogs. For Belle Fourche, second down and 4 on the Bulldogs' 17-yard line with just under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bronx looking for their first score of the game. Turnaround handoff goes to Burns on the left side. Burns hesitates, then the hole clears. Now he fights across the 10. He's got a GSN Insurance first down. And this is going to be first down and goal to go. That ball all the way down to the 6-yard line on the run. So a run of about 11 yards. And a first down and goal to go. And inside the Case IH red zone, go the Bronx. Brought to you by Lake County International, your Case IH dealer in Madison. Two wide receivers to the left side for Hostetter. Burns remains the tailback. And he will take the handoff. Looked right now, counters back to the left side, gets across the 5-yard line. Now it's a gang tackle, and Madison will kind of push him down at about the 4-yard line. And so a gain of a couple 2-3 yards on that one, and second down and goal to go from the 4 now. Bronx trying to get it into the end zone against this Madison JV unit, who's fighting to preserve a shutout here in Belle Fourche with 5:40 to go in this third quarter. Madison Bulldogs leading 47-0 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Turnaround handoff, Burns hit in the backfield, breaks away from the tackle, and then finally driven down. He got maybe a yard before he was dropped. Tackle Alex Williams in there was the man that finished him off. I missed who knifed in and made the initial hit behind the line of scrimmage. But it was Williams, the 5'8", 190-pound junior, that came in to finish the play after a gain of maybe a yard, half yard. Third down and goal to go from the 4. Crago is the running back. Fox is the fullback. He might get the handoff here. Hostetter going to pitch it in the backfield for Crago. Man in his face. Now he counters, puts his head down and bowls over his own offensive line and takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cooper Crago from 4 yards out. And Belle Fourche is on the board. 47-6 our score here in the third quarter with 4:52 to play in the third. So an extra point opportunity now for Jackson Tyndall here.
Kate Hostetter will hold.
Hostetter will hold it. The quarterback will hold it at the 10-yard line. And the snap is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:52 to play in the third quarter. Your score now reads Madison 47, Belle Fourche 7 on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We're back with more football after this on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Did you know that the quality of a first calf pepper's colostrum is considerably less than that of a cow? For this reason, that second Scour Guard 4KC vaccine is especially important. This shot needs to be given 2 to 3 weeks prior to calving in both heifers and cows to boost the quality and antibody content of the colostrum they'll produce. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic know that producing that healthy calf starts long before it actually hits the ground. Stop in with any pre-calving questions you may have at Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic.
Our district would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
We're back here in Belle Fourche where the Broncs have gotten on the scoreboard, and the Broncos now trail by 40, 47-7. Grinding possession that with the running clock there took 7 minutes off this third quarter. It's going to go fast here with the running time as Tyndall will kick it away. First kickoff attempt, and it's going to go out of bounds. Avery was back to return for the Bulldogs along with Brock Minnert. But they do not get an opportunity there as the kick goes out. And now the Madison second unit offense, the JV offense, will come out for their first possession. There was, now they will mark off the penalty here on the kickoff that went out of bounds. And the Madison Bulldogs will, they're going to re-kick it. Oh. That makes sense. Give the young man an opportunity to return a kick here. So Tyndall will tee it up again. .4:52 to go in this third quarter. About a quarter before 8 o'clock Mountain Time out here in Belle Fourche. Game that got underway at 6 o'clock locally. So Williams and Minnert back to return again. Or pardon me, Unterbrunner and Minnert. My apologies. And Tyndall with a teed up on the near hash mark will attempt the kickoff again. Here it goes. And coming in and making the catch on the run is Unterbrunner at the 25-yard line. Waits, hesitates, now gets past the 30, and he'll be wrapped up at about the 33. And it taken down. So a return opportunity there for Jacob Unterbrunner and a touchdown reception in the game over Millbank. He had 2 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown, and he'll be out on offense here for Madison with Tyler Tappy and company in on offense. Mason Avery will be the running back. 2 wide receivers to the right side, 2 to the left side here. Madison Bulldogs, first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Tappy under center will run read option. They fumble the ball, and falling on top of it is going to be Mason Avery. And so the first possession by the second unit offense results in a fumble that Avery recovers, but that's going to lose them, oh boy, about 5 yards. Mark that past the 30 out to the 28-yard line, and a second down and 15 upcoming for Madison. Williams will stand down to the left side of Tappy here with 3 wide receivers to the left. And Tappy will just throw a straight handoff to Williams this time. He tries to make a cutback, but he is going to be wrapped up and taken down by Dylan Burns. So the starting defensive unit still in there for Belle Fourche. And after that run that nets no gain, it's going to be third down And 15 here, 3:20 and counting in our third quarter. 47-7, Madison Bulldogs have the lead here over Belle Fourche on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Running time all the way here after a 47-point lead at halftime. And good hard count by Avery. And the entire defensive line came across for Belle Fourche. So Tappy is able to give the Bulldogs extra 5 yards there. Yes, we would call that offsides. It's hard to miss. When 3 men are standing in the gaps between the offensive linemen, it's tough not to throw the flag. Clock continues to roll, by the way. And Tappy again with 4 wide receivers, and Avery the running back, and Tappy will look to throw. Fires a pass, looking out for Unterbrunner at the 45-yard line, but the pass was out in front of him. And Jacob might have got a fingertip on that one before it fell incomplete. 4th down and 10, and a punting situation here for the Madison Bulldogs. And a chant has gone up for Belle Fourche. Not sure who they're chanting for out there. But back to return, going to be Jackson Tyndall and I believe Morgan Garrett, to return this punt. 99. And the kick's going to be Parker Lee, who's back to punt it away here for the Bulldogs. And a good snap. Oh, Lee bobbles it. He's got time, gets the punt away. Oh, and he got a good one away. And it's going to bounce at inside the 35. How about this? Down to the 31-yard line before it's downed. Down by Cody Brown, who downed it at the 31 and very, very inconspicuously moved it back to the 27-yard line. Good down there by Cody. And a good punt by Parker Lee. It was a snap that was a little bit above his eyes. And he bobbled it, picked it up, and was able to get a good punt off. 1:20 and counting, third quarter here as the offensive comes back out for Belle Fourche. They scored a touchdown on their first possession of this third quarter. And now they'll try to keep it moving here. Clock continues to run. And with 1:05 to go, it's 2 wide receivers to the left side here. 1:05 third quarter for Hofstetter. The junior quarterback takes a snap, turns around, and will look to throw. Fires a pass complete, and got his man Nicholas, who was wrapped up and taken down after a gain of about 4 on the pass. Tackle was made by Joey Brandenberger, a 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. Makes the tackle for the Madison Bulldogs. And under a minute to go now. This will be the likely last play of this third quarter upcoming. 40-point Madison lead. But the Bronx has scored the only touchdown so far this third quarter, and they're going to hope for another one. They've got a 2nd down and 6 upcoming here. Hofstetter from the pistol will hand it off. Running back is Burns. Burns dips inside, now turns back outside of the 40. He's going to get 4 yards on the run, and it's going to be very close to a GSN Insurance first down. He'll be a yard short. They mark him back at the 40-yard line. So a gain of 4 before the tackle came down, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. 47-7, the Madison Bulldogs have the lead as our third quarter comes to an end. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Fourth quarter action coming up next here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Back in 1 minute.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
At this very moment, a team of exceptional people are at work in Madison. Their skill and compassion make a difference in so many lives. They are the team of highly trained medical professionals at the Madison Regional Health System. From emergency and surgical services to rehabilitation, our team is here for you. For over a century, the Madison Regional Health System has been providing quality, cost-effective medical care close to home. Madison Regional Health, committed to quality medical practice and high ethical standards.
Well, we're back in Belle Fourche. as we start the fourth quarter of play. 47-7 our score. A 3rd down and 1 upcoming for Belle Fourche. And it'll be a handoff to the fullback, Fox. He's got a GSN Insurance first down and more to the 50-yard line. Tripped up by Tappy and taken down. He will come down at about the 47 of the Bulldogs. But that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle by Tyler Tappy, who used all of his 6'2 frame that time to reach out and grab an ankle of the fullback, Fox, who has probably been, at least in that first half, certainly was the most productive offensive player for Belle Fourche. So a fresh set of downs after that GSN Insurance first down puts Belle Fourche into Madison territory here. 1st down and 10. They send a man in motion in Olsen off to the left side. And they pitch it to the left side into the hands of Garrett. Garrett runs through the defense, and he is loose to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Morgan Garrett. He had over 500 yards rushing last year. And he takes this one in from 47 yards out for the second Bronx touchdown of the ball game. It comes with 11:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. It makes our score 47-13. Madison with the lead on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. And after the touchdown run, it'll be Jackson Tyndall back on to attempt another extra point. Tyndall to kick it up. Hostetter with the hold, and the kick is up, and the line drive kick is good. 11:08 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Madison 47 and Belle Fourche 14. We'll take another 1-minute timeout back after this on AM 1390.
The big summer markdowns have arrived at Stan's in Madison. Take $10 off all men's silver Lucky Jeans and silver for women. Plus, Stan's has a table of silver brands 40 to 50% off. And right now, buy any 3 summer markdown items and get a 4th for free. It's perfect savings for back-to-school shopping and more at Stan's in downtown Madison.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's men's and women's apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Back with you here in the fourth quarter on Dakota's Best, AM 1390. I'm Matt Gross from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. A couple of the final scores. Coleman Egan has beaten Del Rapids St. Mary 40-0 tonight over on Jammin' Country. And a 14-0 winner win over West Central tonight. As the kick comes back to Jacob Unterbrunner, he takes it about the 15, got to the 24, and he is smacked at the 24-yard line and taken down there. And the Madison Bulldogs JV offense will come back onto the field. Madison leading 47-14. Bulldogs put up a varsity score of 47-0 go before halftime. And it's been nothing but JV since then. Winter has kept their varsity on. They've put up a couple touchdowns here in the second half, one in the third quarter and one early here in this fourth quarter on the big run. But the Bulldogs are ready to improve to 2-0 to start their season. And get ready for that big game next week against Bridgewater Emory Ethan. Tappy and company out with 4 wide receivers here for the Madison Bulldogs. Clock running as the fourth quarter goes, and Tappy will fire a pass complete to Parker Lee, and he will be slung down to the 30-yard line after a gain of about 5. Lee, who handled the punting duty earlier, is a tight end. A sophomore makes that catch. Yards and a 2nd down and 5 upcoming after that completion. A reminder, our Mustang Seeds post-game show is coming up next. We'll run down all the stats from this one and look at some scores from around the area, get you ready for the next week of broadcast here. That's all part of the Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up on AM 1390 KJAM. Tappy's going to keep it up the middle on a read option play, and he'll get a couple of yards on this one. Actually, give him 3, and a 3rd down and 2 is upcoming. By the way, Del Rapids was trailing at halftime to Vermilion. They've come back and have a 20-7 lead. I don't know the time of that one, but a 27 lead Del Rapids on Vermilion at last check. 3rd down upcoming here for the Madison Bulldogs. 3rd down and a kind of short 2 yards. Tappy sends 3 wide receivers out to the right side, and he got him to come off sides again. Another good hard count by Tyler Tappy, and it was Logan Goders, a 6'3", 220-pound freshman who came across the line early, and he will give Madison a free GSN Insurance 1st down. Brought to you by Scott Gusso and GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Clock continues to run. We're under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs about to get on that bus and head back to the east side of South Dakota. 1st down and 10. At their own 38-yard line, Tappy will hand it off up the middle to Mason Avery, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Forward momentum got him only a 1-yard loss. He was dropped back well back of that. And a 2nd down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Little success running today for Madison. Good to see. And the second unit team has come on and been able to throw the ball a little bit. Tappy just had 1 pass, and it was an interception last week. He's got 1 completion here. Fires this one high and through the hands of the Joe Hansen. The pass was intended for Brock Minert. It was high. Hansen, Jr., got his hands on it but couldn't haul it in. They're going to the 4th quarter. Area Titans leading St. Thomas More 20-14. That's been a real good one. McCook Central Montrose leading Beersford 21-0 tonight. $7:15 and counting here in our 4th quarter. It's a 47-14 Madison lead. Tappy takes the shotgun snap, looks to pass. Now he's under pressure. Now he's going to roll out to his right side. Now comes back and is running to the left, and he's going to fire a pass, incomplete. He was looking to get that ball to Carson Hunsley, the sophomore. But a lot of dancing in the backfield for Tappy there, but he wasn't able to do anything with it. And 4th down upcoming for the Bulldogs, 4th and 12, and the punting unit back out onto the field as the clock continues to roll in running time here in Belle Fourche. Parker Lee will step back to punt it away again. He bobbled a high snap last time, but pulled it in and sent a good, clean punt away. And here he'll stand back at his own 20-yard line, and Belle Fourche shows like they want to come right up the middle after him. It's a little bit low snap, but right to him, and he punts a high, spiraling punt away. That'll be caught to the 35, bobbled at the 35-yard line, and then recovered by the returner in Morgan Garrett, I believe. Garrett was back there along with Joe Hansen. But the ball came over to Garrett, and he bobbled it before he could cover it up. Cody Brown came in and was trying to get a hand on that football. Under 6 minutes to go here. Madison and Belle Fourche running out the clock in this 4th quarter. Bulldogs exploded early in this one. A quick defensive touchdown by Jaden Yankee. Jackson Yankee caught 4 passes, took 3 of them into the end zone. Jaden had a long touchdown run as well. Josh Giles had a 51-yard touchdown run. He's a runner all of a sudden. I don't know when that happened. 1st down and 10 for Belle Fourche. They've got a new unit out here after a couple of touchdowns. They go with their 2nd unit now, and the run is going to go to Brixton Garza, 5'11 freshman who's going to burst through for a run of 9 yards. And 2nd down and 1. Upcoming here for Belle Fourche. About 5 minutes to play in our ball game before we can turn it over to the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Second down and really just inches here. Two wide receivers to the right side. And turn around, handoff going to go back to Garza again. And Garza's got a first down across the 50 in the Bulldog territory. It's going to be a run of about 7 yards and a GSN Insurance first down for Belle Fourche. And the running back, Brixton Garza. Freshman running backs look pretty good. Bryce Nicholas comes out as Joe Hansen into the ball. Jackson Tyndall was in. He will check out as well. It's first down and 10 at the Bulldog 47-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle to Garza. Garza gets to the 45. Now breaks the pile through there and heads out to the 42-yard line before he's taken down. There's a 4-yard pickup on the play. And with 4 minutes to go, it's going to be second down and 6 now for Belle Fourche. Thanks to everyone for joining us here in Belle Fourche tonight on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. I'm Matt Gross here at the Helena broadcast booth. Two wide receivers to the right side now on second down and 6. Snap, turnaround, handoff, Garza, hit in the backfield, shrugs off the man. Oh, and he's going to break it loose to the 30-yard line, to the 25, still on his feet. It's a foot race to the end zone, tiptoeing touchdown for Brixton Garza. That was a run right there. Shoved the man away at the line of scrimmage. Sprinted down the sideline. He beat Mason Avery down the sideline in a foot race. And then he tiptoed his way into the end zone for the score. And the clock stops for the moment with 3:16 to go. Here in the fourth quarter, and the score reads Madison 47 and Belle Fourche 20. Extra point. Snap down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:16 to go, fourth quarter. Madison 47 and Belle Fourche 21. We'll take another 1-minute timeout. We're back with more after this 1-minute break on KJAM.
Bring your friends, bring your family to Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison. Stadium Sports Grill is 18 flat screen TVs, so you never miss any of your favorite team's game action, pool tables, and a full menu of great food, and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has 50-cent wing Wednesdays from 5 to 10 p.m., a breakfast buffet on Saturday only, and starting September 7th, Stadium Sports Grill will have a tailgate bar every Sunday. Stadium Sports Grill, your home for great food, cold drinks, and your favorite sports team.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Back at Belle Fourche, where the Broncs have scored their third touchdown of the second half, and Madison's lead now is 47-21. And the Broncs will kick it away here, boot it off to the left side. It's going to bounce at the 20, over the head of Unterbrunner, and it will trickle into the end zone for a touchback. Madison's second team offense will come out. They've got 3:16 to play here in the fourth quarter, and a 47-21 lead. Well, the second half is kind of wound on for a while here now, as we that first drive for Belle Fourche took about 7 minutes. Took most of that third quarter off in that one drive, but this fourth quarter is taking a little bit more time. A couple of touchdowns by Belle Fourche. Madison JV offense has gotten one GSN Insurance first down. They'll try for some more as Mason Avery carries it across the 25 to the 27-yard line. And a good pickup there by Avery, the 5'11", 160-pound sophomore running back. And that's going to be a gain of 7 yards, and second down and 3 upcoming for the Madison Bulldogs. Tappy moves a fullback, I believe, in Monroe, over to his left side, and now takes a snap, turns around, hands off to Mason Avery, who is hit as he gets to the line of scrimmage, wrapped up and tackled and driven down. He is tackled on the play by Logan Coders, that 6'3", 220-pound freshman. He's made a couple of nice plays out there defensively. 2:25 to play in this fourth quarter. Clock continuing to wind, and the Bulldogs facing a 3rd down and 1 after that 1-yard run. And Madison just needing to get another first down here to ice this game away. Fullback off to the left side. Handoff goes to Avery again, and he sees a hole. No, now he's hitting the backfield, taken down. One-arm tackle by Goders again in the backfield. He'll drop him for a loss of 1. And 4th down and 2 upcoming for Madison here, under 2 minutes to go. And Madison's offense is going to stay out. They want these 2 yards. 2 wide receivers off to the right side, 2 to the left side. Avery remains the running back here. It's 4th down and 2. Tappy with a hard count, and maybe that's all he was trying to do. He'd gotten him twice to jump. They're going to stay with it. 1:35 and counting. Tappy with 5 to play. Nope, he'll take a timeout here. 3, 2, 1, and Madison takes a timeout. So 4th down and 2. Madison will take a timeout and probably punt it when we come back. We'll find out. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back in 30 seconds here on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and decal brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
We're back here in Belle Fourche with 1:25 to play in the fourth quarter. Madison's second unit offense is going to go 3 and out on their final possession, it looks like, of the ball game. Parker Lee, the sophomore punter, will go back to send another one away. 1 man back to return at the 45-yard line for Belle Fourche. Fair catch called for and bobbled and made. Now they'll finally blow a whistle. It was a fair catch by Keaton Benson. He bobbled it. Ball went about 3 feet up in the air, and then he reached back up and grabbed it. And eventually the whistle comes in. None of the Madison players, give them a little credit. They saw the fair catch, but they saw the bobble, and they didn't really hit him hard, try to drive him down. They kind of knew what was up, and it took a little while for the referees to catch up to where the players were at. Well, under a minute to go as the clock continues to run. Madison with the lead here. It was 47-0 at halftime, Madison. They nearly sent this game away. In fact, I can almost guarantee you, had they put that starting defense, left it out there with 5 minutes to go, I don't think there's any way we'd still be playing right now. But Madison put the brakes on and has let all the youngsters that came all the way out here play a whole half of football tonight. Snap, turn around, handoff. Into the backfield, goes to the running back. I believe that was Braxton Garza again. He rolled up one of the officials there. As we are under 10 seconds to go, it was a gain of about 4 yards, and that's going to be the final play of the ball game. That will do it. Final score on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Will read Madison 47 and Belle Fourche 21. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the Mustang Seeds post-game show next in 2 minutes here on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides a service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operation succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds, 605-256-6529, or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future Mustang seeds.
How fun would it be if you could magically turn a $20 bill into a $50 bill? Well, listen up, because your credit union is about to show you how. In the month of September, withdraw cash from any Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Advantage ATM, and a random number of users will receive a $50 bill instead of a $20. Thousands of dollars will be given away, and you too might magically be a winner. Check out DakotaLandFCU.com to find a convenient Dakota Land ATM location near you.
Did you know that the quality of a first calf heifer's colostrum is considerably less than that of a cow? For this reason, that second ScourGuard 4KC vaccine is especially important. This shot needs to be given 2 to 3 weeks prior to calving in both heifers and cows to boost the quality and antibody content of the colostrum they'll produce. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic and the Howard Animal Clinic know that producing that healthy calf starts long before it actually hits the ground. Stop in with any pre-calving questions you may have at Twin Lakes of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Welcome back and welcome in to the Mustang Seeds post-game show here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company that's earned a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 50 years. Your final score on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard, it's the Madison Bulldogs 47 and the Bronx of Belle Fourche 21. Madison jumped out to the lead quickly in this one. We were 3 plays into the ball game when Jaden Yankee intercepted a Hostetter pass, took it 47 yards into the end zone for the touchdown, and made the score a quick 7-0. Madison wouldn't waste much time after Belle Fourche took it into Bulldog territory. Madison recovered a fumble. Jaden Yankee recovered it, and then just a few plays later, 2 to be exact, it was Jackson Yankee into the end zone on the touchdown pass from Josh Giles, and that made the score 13-0. Madison would recover an onside, a kick that was sort of onside. Wouldn't be able to do anything with that, though. And then eventually, Bulldogs would get it back after a punt, and Josh Giles took it on a 51-yard touchdown run into the end zone, put the score at 19-0. Then we went to the second quarter. Josh Giles back to Jackson Yankee again. They hooked up for their second touchdown, 68 yards this time to make it 26-0. And then just about 3 minutes after that, it was Giles to Jackson again. Their third score, 43 yards on that hookup, 33-0. Then Jaden Yankee would get back into the action. He'd take a carry 45 yards. It was a one-play 45-yard drive to the end zone. Jaden's second TD of the game. It was 40-0 at that point. Then, less than a minute later, Bulldogs had the ball back, and Thomas Gores was into the end zone on a 6-yard run. That made it 47-0. At that point, Madison on the next kickoff had their JV unit out, and the JV, mostly a little mix of varsity there for a while in JV, but mostly JV defense, played out that last 5 minutes as we went to halftime, tied or at 47-0. Then, opening the third quarter, it was a long drive, about 7 minutes. Belle Fourche went down, got a touchdown, made it 47-7. They'd add 2 more TDs against the Madison second unit defense in that fourth quarter, and that was your final score, 47-21. Madison with the win. Madison offense, the numbers are just going to look not really show what, even the final score doesn't really show what the kind of game it was. Madison ends up just barely outgaining Belle Fourche in this one, but you have to remember almost all these yards for Madison were in the first half. 342 yards on just 30 plays. Belle Fourche 339 yards on 55 plays. Jaden Yankee, 1 carry, went for 45 yards. Josh Giles, 4 carries, 75 yards. They each had a touchdown. Thomas Gores ran 8 times, 31 yards, and a score in this ball game. Giles ended up 5 of 7, 182 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Jackson Yankee caught 4 passes, 4 catches, 168 yards, and 3 scores. Jaden Yankee had a catch for Madison as well. Those were the only 5 completions for Madison. 5 completions, 182 yards today. Jaden Yankee had the only interception of the game, a 47-yard return for a touchdown. Thomas Gores, Caleb Riley, Brad Hoff, Alex Williams all got into the act with a sack here today for the Madison Bulldogs, who again come away with a 47-21 win. West Central went down today again. West Central shut out this time by Winter. Looks like a very tough start to the year for West Central. They're in the third quarter. Lennox leading Tri-Valley 13-7 right now. T and St. Thomas More are battling. T was up at last check in that game. And Del Rapids was down early to Vermilion, came back and had a 20-7 lead last time we were able to get a check-in on that game. Coleman Egan with a shutout victory over Del Rapids St. Mary tonight. That one over on Jammin' Country FM 103. So as we get ready to wrap things up here, our thanks to Al Biersma for providing the stats. He's off to drive a bus now as the Bulldogs will have a long trip back home tonight. We've got football on the air for you tomorrow night over on Jammin' Country FM 103 as Paul Vold is in Davenport, Iowa right now, and he'll have the game tomorrow with Dakota State University taking on St. Ambrose. We'll start with a pregame show at about 12:30 on Jammin' Country. We'll kick it off at 1 o'clock. You can listen on FM 103.1. You can also listen live at amazingmadison.com. Just click on the Listen Live link in the upper right-hand part of the screen and select Jammin' Country 103. And then we've got Bulldog Volleyball on the air for you on Tuesday. Madison at Sioux Falls Christian on Tuesday. Tom Farrell and I will be in Sioux Falls. We'll have the game here on AM 1390. We'll have the video stream going for you, too, at amazingmadison.com. Thanks to all of you who listened in, watched, whoever you were joining us on the broadcast here this evening. Our thanks to you. Our thanks, as always, to the Bulldog head coach Max Hodgen for the pregame interview and the stats, live stats throughout the game that Madison provides for us here, able to make a better broadcast for you on KJAM. So that's going to do it here. Madison with the 47-21 victory tonight. We'll be back at home at Trojan Field Friday. Madison taking on Bridgewater Emory Ethan. They got to win tonight. It's going to be number 1 in 11B versus number 1 in 11A. It's going to be a good showdown on Friday. We'll have it for you right here on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com. But that'll do it for the game tonight. Bulldogs win West River in Belle Fourche tonight. For everybody at KJAM Sports, including Mason Villhauer back at the KJAM studios, I'm Matt Gross. Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your Labor Day weekend, and we'll talk to you Tuesday night in Sioux Falls.
Thanks for listening to Bulldog Football on Dakota's Best 1390. For scores and highlights, listen to the First Edition Sports tomorrow morning at 7:30 or log on to amazingmadison.com.